All right, here we go. Hello and welcome into the Section 109 podcast from Studio Breezy. You, if you're watching on video on YouTube, might see a little bit of a different setup here. Matthew, I don't know when the last time we had 5 on was.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. We have had this same setup, but it was with 4, and we've had as many as 6 on the podcast before, plus one time when we shared mics and it was like 12. But the first time in the new studio with this many people. So welcome to the studio. Welcome back, Ellie. We've missed you. Mr. And we're gonna. I actually left this into the podcast, so I want to talk about it. Mr. Jean or Mr. Jean Antoine,
yes, sir.
And Callum. Jean, I know you go by Jean. At least that's what the players call you.
Yes, sir.
Does it bother you that we, the Shadow Hooligans, do Jean Antoine as your?
So I'll fill you in. So when I first moved here, I went to high school. I was trying to tell people my name. Everybody couldn't pronounce my name, so I was like, whatever you guys call me, as long as it's close enough, I'm okay with it. So Jean stuck from there, so it's been Jean since then.
But Jean doesn't offend you?
No.
Which I'm sure is not good French either.
C'est Jean.
It's as close as our bad American pronunciation can get.
It's not too bad.
And then I heard that Callum might not always go by Callum.
Oh, I've gone by about 4 different names since I've been here. But it's similar to Gene. I mean, when I first come over to America, not many people heard of the name Callum, but back home is quite common. So I've had Callum, Calum, anything else you can think of. I mean, Rod calls me Callum 1 minute and then Callum the next minute. So
I heard him say Callum. I heard him say it 3 times in a conversation talking about you, and I think maybe the injury or something. And I all 3 times I was like, who?
Yeah.
Who is that?
There was one time I was with Luis on the sideline just in training, and then Luis said to Rod, he was like, "So what's his name?" And Rod went, "Callum." In the drill, 2 minutes later, Callum. So I'm like, I'm just like, okay, like what, as long as I hear my name in some way, shape, or form, I'll respond. So
he clearly knows your name. He just hasn't decided how he wants to pronounce it.
Yeah. It's funny because Chris knows it and so does Rich, but it just carries on. But no, I don't mind.
I love it so much. So boys, before we get into the really contentious food stuff, and I know it will be fun, tell me, whichever one of you wants to start, kind of where are you from and where did your soccer journey start?
So a little bit about myself. I was born in Haiti. Moved to San Diego when I was 12 or 13. I don't remember. But I didn't start playing soccer until I was like a junior in high school.
Really?
Yeah. So
what did you play before?
I didn't play at all.
No sports? No nothing?
No. I would go to school, go home, just do nothing after school.
Wow. So what got you started?
It was a bet. It's like the silliest story ever. So me and my friend would always go watch soccer. And one time the team was practicing, and then my friend was like, "They're so bad." And I was like, "Yeah, they're bad. They're really bad." He's like, "You're talking bad about the team, but you bad yourself." So I was like, "I guarantee you, if I try out for the team, I could make the team." And then he's like, "Nah." We go back and forth for weeks. And then one day I'm like, "You know what? I signed up today." And I went to try out, and I made the team. And then that's been my soccer journey since then.
Now, were you straight into goalkeeper?
Oh, I tried as a forward first, and then they're like, "No, you got to go in the back." They're like, "You're not good enough, so you got to move back." So I was like, "Okay," and then that's been me since.
Did you play in college at all?
I was supposed to, but I didn't.
What was your first high level? Was it MPSL? What was the?
So after high school, the coach that coached me in high school used to play pro indoor in Mexico. So he sent me to Mexico to play. And after high school, I was playing in Mexico.
That's awesome. How long was that? How many years?
1 year.
But you were there long enough to learn a little Spanish, I found out.
Yes, sir. Plus, growing up in Southern California, you have to learn Spanish.
Yeah. That's fantastic. You played a little indoor as well?
Yes.
Was indoor in Mexico or was indoor?
Indoor is in Mexico, and I also play with the San Diego Sockers too, so that's indoor as well.
Nice. Do you miss indoor?
At times, yes, but you have to be crazy to miss indoor because everything is it's reaction. Everything is like close range. So sometimes the ball, might get knocked out. So I don't think I want that.
Was it on turf or was it on?
So it's like, have you ever been like in a basketball arena?
Mm-hmm.
So they would just put the carpet on top of it and you would play. Yeah, it's very bad
The
for your
worst.
knees. Yes,
The worst.
Yes.
The worst. And then how did you get your first pro deal on a big field on 11v11?
So on 11-11, I remember Albion San Diego, ASC San Diego. So that's what they call when I play for them. They had a tryout for NPSL, and I went to try out, made the team, and I started playing for Ziggy since then, and played for them for 4 years, I think. Yeah.
Nice. And then you did a year in Detroit?
No, before that, before Detroit, I went to 1904.
Got it.
I signed with 1904, then Detroit.
And then back to California for
Cal Strikers.
Cal Strikers, and then here. You've been all over the place.
Yes, sir.
How did you?
I think the phrase is "seen some shit."
You can say that again.
NPSL, NISA. Yeah, you've seen some shit. How did you end up here?
So, funny story. I almost didn't play last year. So, after I finished the season with Cal, we find out they were folding and all this stuff. So, I started to like plan my future, what I wanted to do. So, I was working, and then Eric reached out to me, say, "Would you want to go to Chattanooga?" In my head, I was like, Chattanooga? I don't think I would ever want to leave out east. So I was like, okay, you know what? Why not? Let's try it. He's like, Rod's gonna call you. And then I talked to Rod on the phone. He told me about the project. He asked me about myself, and we communicated. And then here I am now.
That's awesome. Did you know Rod at all?
I played against some town before in Chattanooga before, but we talked after the game, but nothing serious.
That's awesome. And then family now?
What do you mean by family?
You have family here, right?
No, just me, my daughter, and her mom. They're back in California.
Okay, gotcha. I've seen them a few times, but
Yes.
I thought maybe they were here.
No, they should be coming soon.
Cool. Very cool. Callum, take us through your soccer journey.
Yeah, a bit different to Gene. I mean, I started since I can't even remember how old I was.
The English way.
Yeah, so obviously family was all played football, so which led me into it. First coach ever was my dad at a local club back home, and then I think I was 8, 9, and then since then I was at professional academies back home. So throughout the whole youth systems, I was at Ipswich Town and then Colchester, and then after things didn't work out back there. Between 16 and 18, I played for another club back home called AFC Sudbury, and then they have a link to an agency which helps 18-year-olds get out to America to obviously go to colleges and then carry on with their footballing journey. So I looked into that because when I was 17, 18, I didn't really know what I wanted to go into back home. I didn't want to go into an office job.
Yeah.
So then we went down this avenue. Then the agency there, top agency called US Sports Scholarships. They helped me find an NAIA school called Hastings.
Of course.
So that's where my American journey started as such.
Were you there at the same time as Danny Whitehall and Mark Tutts?
Yeah. You know Danny. I played 1 year with Danny. Great guy again. He's actually getting married next week, funny enough.
Hey, good for him. Shout out, Danny. Good for you.
Yeah, what a guy.
What a guy.
Yeah, that's all
He had a rough summer here, but...
Did he?
Wait,
Oh, it was.
I saw his scorpion kick goal though.
that
was the highlight.
He only scored 2 goals, I think.
Oh, did he?
So he hit the post. It was just...
He had one that hit the bar, bounced in and out, like clearly over the line.
Oh, okay.
In a friendly, and it
Okay.
was not given.
Oh, so it was like Lampard against Germany. Then.
Yeah, it was just.
It was brutal.
It was
brutal.
It was awful.
We broke him for a year. He came in as the NAIA Player of the Year.
Yeah, 93 goals in 4 years.
Yeah, and he was coming off the Player of the Year, and he was just he could not find the back of the net in the game. But then went back, had like a little bit of an off year, then went back and now he's tearing it up. He's been
That's it. Yeah,
he's still playing. I mean, he was in the Scottish First Division there for a minute. Like
Yeah,
he's a hell of a player.
He's in. I think in the 5th division right now in England.
Yeah,
I mean, I have the goal updates. Every weekend basically.
Yeah. No, he's a good guy. But
Did you know Jacob Lever?
no.
He was another guy that was friends with Danny, I think. Anyway, keep going.
But yeah, and then played 2 seasons at Hastings, done really well there, which then got me my transfer over to Creighton. And then, done 3.5 years there, made it to a national semi-final. And then in that game, that's where I eventually got scouted to sign my first pro contract at Halifax Wanderers last year.
Hey, can you guys believe Matthew, if you're watching the YouTube stream, is wearing a Halifax jersey?
Yeah.
Was that a coincidence? Or?
Not a coincidence. I knew.
Okay, but went there last year.
You should have seen how excited he was when he found out we were when you were coming and you were coming from Halifax.
Yeah, no, I loved it over there. Just sometimes things don't work out all for a reason, I believe. But yeah, enjoyed my first year professional over there, and then here I am over here.
I have a question. So, where'd you get your shirt?
Tell him. Tell Matt.
What's the story about your shirt?
So, okay, in 2018, I went on a vacation with a former partner, and we wanted to go to a place that had a beer scene and an interesting place, and that just had like a great flight deal, and then figure the rest out. And it's like mid-March, which was a terrible idea in retrospect. And like it just happened to be Halifax. Like looked into it a little bit. This sounds cool. Flights are stupid cheap. Let's do it. There's a reason why flights were cheap. But I had an awesome time. And the Canadian Premier League was a thing, but it wasn't. It was the year before its first year of play. And I was like, okay, well, this is cool. Like Halifax is going to have a team. This is awesome. Whatever. So this is the 2020 jersey. And because it was a COVID year and because they were way more strict about COVID stuff than the US was, they did a bubble for their entire season, which was like, you play everybody once in a neutral site, and then there were semifinals and finals.
Wow.
So like the season ticket cost was your subscription to watch all the games on TV, which was never shown in the US. So you had to get their like specific thing and a jersey. I was like, well, okay, it's COVID. I'm not doing anything else. Like, no problem. So yeah, I wanted a jersey, and it's really cool. It's got the bridge on this one, and yeah,
It's a pretty cool jersey.
And it's very close to CFC jerseys.
Yes.
I mean, like the fact that they wear blue and like it's a community club, like also was really really cool.
The Volkswagen
And the
logo.
Volkswagen, thank you. Yes.
Yeah, there are a lot of interesting ties.
Do either of you have any common nicknames? Things that people call you?
I call him sweetheart sometimes.
Do you guys live together?
No,
No.
he's live above me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What on the field? What do your names get shortened to?
Just Cal.
Cal.
Yeah.
Oh, sweetheart. If it was listening.
And then I guess John or Gene is short enough already. Favorite soccer player growing up, and why?
Favorite soccer player was Ronaldinho, because watching him, he was always smiling when he's playing, having fun. So I think like an all-time great for me, like
course.
personally.
I mean, I always like watching Modric, Real Madrid Modric, not Tottenham Modric. Definitely
Easy.
not Tottenham.
We'll,
I mean, no, tell-
we'll get into that in a little bit.
He's a Spurs fan.
Oh, Lord.
Matthew's a bad guy. We all know this. What number do you wear on your jersey, and why?
I used to play with 21.
Why?
My dad's birthday and my birthday. My dad passed away when I was younger, so I wanted to have the number on my back. So since my daughter's been born, I've been using 15 now.
For her birthday?
For her birthday.
Nice.
Okay.
Beautiful.
That's the reason why.
I've always tended to sway towards 14. Just it's my dad's favourite number. He always loved watching Johan Cruyff. And then he kind of brought me up on, will show me Johan Cruyff, stuff like that. And
Nice.
Arsenal great, Thierry Henry. I mean, obviously I'm not a similar player to him, but I mean, you still got to respect what you've done.
Oh yeah. And he's a great analyst now too.
Yeah, I do enjoy him on the punditry. So.
He's fun, man, and he's arrogant in the best possible way.
Yeah.
As a pundit, like, and very few pundits, because most pundits, not all of them, but a lot of them couldn't do it at the high level. He did it at the highest level,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
One of the greatest Premier League seasons of all time.
For sure.
So
Go ahead.
Fareed has 14.
Yep.
And I assume that's just because he got to choose it before you got a chance to.
Yeah.
So how did you land on 6?
Well,
Because that's not exactly a number known for attacking midfielders.
No, I mean...
I love it, by the way.
I mean, I've always worn like 14, 8. I used to wear 10, but Luis had 10, and 6 was my third choice.
That's what you got.
But I was.
Chris is like, we have one jersey left. It's a
6 is
medium.
left.
You can have this.
I mean, I didn't mind it because there's players who play like similar positions to me that still wear 6, like Thiago Alcantara. I mean, he normally plays a bit deeper, but he's still a top player. So yeah, it doesn't really bother me. It's a number on the back, so I don't even see the number.
So I have a question. What's the best team in London?
On the field recently, it has unfortunately been Arsenal.
Look at that
But-
pains you to say that, doesn't it?
It really doesn't actually.
No?
I have too much of an analytical mind.
Okay, fair
like I
enough.
don't do.
No, you're better than me. then.
Especially like CFC is my emotional team.
Yeah.
Like Spurs are the team I picked because they wore the same colors as CFC.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And no one would choose them in FIFA like 10 or whatever in college.
Yeah.
So
I can only imagine if the other one was here.
Who?
The Chelsea fan.
Oh, Jesse. Oh,
That would have been fun, huh?
no.
I mean, Chelsea are good at exactly one thing, and that's just spending money.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Chelsea are
Badly
fun.
as well.
Chelsea are fun.
I mean, it's awesome.
I don't like Chelsea, but Chelsea are fun because they're a dumpster fire.
Chelsea operates, or at least their owner operates, in the kind of way that I would if I suddenly became in charge of a Premier League team with billions of
Unlimited money,
dollars to
yeah.
spend.
That's
Like-
where I started. I started as a Chelsea fan because they had
got
Christian
it.
Pulisic, and
Got it,
I was in
Chelsea
lockdown.
fan.
I didn't know anything else. And now I love making fun of Chelsea and watching their whole existence burn.
Me too. I'm not going to deny that.
So lately, I've been making fun of him since his team didn't win the Premier League. So we have a Chelsea fan on the team. So whenever I pass by them, I'm like, Chelsea's the best team in London. He started.
John, who's your team?
Liverpool.
Of course. Of
I'm
course.
so sorry.
Also
for
didn't win the Premier League.
She said she's so sorry. Why?
You lost Jurgen Klopp.
Oh, it's okay. He gave me 9 brilliant years, so it's okay.
How did you become a Liverpool fan?
So, funny story. My brother was watching the Champions League final when
Istanbul?
yes, I didn't
Against
know,
Milan.
I didn't know much about soccer. I just see the red jersey, so I was like, and my brother was celebrating. AC Milan was winning like 3-0. I don't know anything about the game. I just come next to him. I'm like, the red team's gonna win, and I was just making fun of. I didn't know anything, and then later on, I see him screaming and getting mad. I'm like, what happened? He's like, you jinxed it. The red team is winning now.
And for those who don't know, it was 3-0 at halftime, right?
Yes.
And then they go into halftime, and the AC Milan going to be like the second time in a row, or anyway, they were going to be Champions League winners, and then they lose it in the second half, allow 4 goals.
No, it went
went
to
to
overtime.
penalties, didn't it?
Oh, did it go to
Yeah,
PKs?
3-3.
Okay, so they had 3 in the end,
Yeah.
but they lost.
Yes.
And it was
And
the
the-
only thing Liverpool fans had for a long time was that
No,
win.
easy now. The following year, we lost the final to them, 2-1.
Same matchup, right?
Yeah, same matchup. So.
Yeah. Two of the greatest teams in Europe. Like in European competitions are those two. They're not the 2 necessarily greatest, but 2 of the greatest.
I don't know why you're laughing.
I wasn't laughing, mate.
Exactly.
I can't say nothing in that front.
Yeah.
How did you become an Arsenal fan?
My dad.
Okay, makes sense.
That's it,
Say
yeah.
no more.
You think I had a choice? Absolutely not. It's funny though because some of my family are Tottenham, some are West Ham, one's Chelsea, some of us are Arsenal. So when it's Boxing Day, like day after Christmas, and
Oh,
everyone's
wow.
in the same house, after a few drinks, yeah, it gets feisty.
I love it. Ellie, do you want to take us into some teammate soccer questions?
Oh yeah. So what if you're thinking about the soccer game, what do you guys usually think of, like percentage wise? What's physical, what's mental? What do y'all usually take that split as?
Let's just start.
Do you mean like as a whole team perspective?
It can be either individual or as a team. Your
I
call.
think that's a good question. I think I'd say 60% is mental. Like if you go out there positive, like individually, I think that will rub off on the rest of the team, and then I think that will just it gets contagious. Like if one person's, especially early on in the game, if something big happens early on, and then if a player makes an action, then I think the rest will kind of follow. So I think a large percentage of it obviously is mental, but then you've got to have the physical capabilities to be able to do what you want to do and the team wants to do. I don't know how you feel about it.
Like, in a way, I think it's more mental. Like, when you think about it, it's like, I don't have to do anything for, let's say, for 60 minutes. like I'm directing people, giving advice, but for like 1 minute I have to work. So it's like I have to be mentally strong, like for 60, 70 minutes, and I'm like, okay, I have to put action into action, like maybe once, maybe twice again.
Yeah.
But that's my opinion. I could be wrong.
I suppose it's different for him and me as well. He's a goalkeeper, so like he says, he might have nothing to do for 92 minutes. We might be winning 1-0, but he might make one action in the 93rd minute, which then wins us the game.
Like, so mentally I have to stay like locked in the whole game, make sure I do the right things when my moment get called upon, and I'm ready to help the guys in front of me.
Love that answer. You do the next one?
Oh, sure, yeah.
I figure Matthew and I were hogging all the questions. So
Oh, no, you're good. I'm also like babysitting day, so I'm like trying to.
you've been hanging out with 8-year-olds all day. And, yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
You guys are thinking about working out, getting ready for the game. What are y'all doing? Are y'all running cardio? Are y'all lifting weights? Like, what's your favorite way to get ready for a game?
Do you want me to answer first?
You go ahead.
My favorite thing to do before I get up, nothing, just relax. Lay on the couch or on the bed, watch TV, just eat and nothing.
Nap.
Yeah. Depending if the game, let's say we play at 7, I'll probably wake up early in the morning, have a big breakfast. After that, stay in bed the whole day. Like, that's me. Everybody, some other guys, they like to go on walks, do different things. For me, that's what helped me get ready for the game.
I'm fairly similar. I mean, I won't lay in bed all day just because, I mean, like you said, like, I'm quite mentally, like, my mental side of it's quite big for me. So if I know I've been laying in bed all day, I'll be like, oh, my legs might not be moving to a certain rate I want them to. So I'll wake up early as well, or early-ish, have a big breakfast. Then I might go for a walk or something, or even just go outside for a little bit, not necessarily do too much, but then I'll definitely have a nap if the game's in the evening. And then before the game, I don't do a whole lot more. Like Gene said, a lot of the guys do like pre-activation stuff and all that. But it's really all personal. So
What's in the breakfast?
It depends on the day. Like, sometimes I wake up, I want like eggs with potatoes. Sometimes I just want like a sandwich. Like, it depends.
I like beans on toast. I know it sounds so cliche.
Of
I
course
know
you
it's
did.
stereotypical, but that is
So English.
That is my match day. It's like,
I mean, his name is Callum.
yeah. So it's 2 slices of toast, loads of beans, cheese on top.
Are you finding the English style beans here? The baked beans?
I have done, yeah. So it's coming in handy. But I'm flying home for my sister's wedding next week, so I'm going to bring back a big suitcase full of English goodies. So yeah,
You promised me some candies.
I got you.
I love it. Do you listen to music or podcasts if you're working out during the week or at any time?
I listen to a lot of Afro beats and reggae. And I also, sometimes I listen to the Joe Rogan podcast, but not all the time.
Nice.
And I listen to a guest podcast sometimes.
Well, that's a bad idea, but thank you.
I was telling Matt last time.
Yeah, you said
You're
that.
getting-
and I was just like, oh no.
You're,
that's a
you're
bad
getting
idea.
dumber by doing that, but thank you. We appreciate the download.
Yeah. For me, if I'm lifting, I'll listen to music. But if I'm like on a run, I'll listen to podcasts.
Nice, but you're listening to something.
Yeah, always, yeah. Can't just do it in silence, nada. It's like headbutting a brick wall. You work out in silence?
Yeah.
No.
Sometimes.
No,
Psycho. This guy,
come on,
psycho.
man.
That's not normal.
I was a
He's
long
not normal.
I was a long distance runner in college.
Even more reason to listen to something.
No joke. No.
Doesn't
Do you
No.
get put off by your heavy breathing?
Doesn't your
Or
own
the
thoughts
sound of your
scare you?
feet.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like now I do because it's a lot heavier than it used to be.
Doesn't your own thought scares you when you're running? It's like, when I'm running, I'm like, I have to go this way. Come on. Like,
I don't want to be thinking. I just,
Yeah.
I don't like to run, but like unless I'm playing sports, like I'm listening to something.
Yeah.
I've made the mistake of running races without music, and you hear everyone else behind you, and you hear all of them breathing heavy, and you see them struggling, and it's the worst. It is the single worst moment I've ever, never again, literally never again. I don't know how you do that. Okay, y'all got any superstitions when it comes to soccer? Got to put my left sock on before my right, like things like that.
my only superstition is like, if we're winning, like if we're on a winning streak, the same thing that I was doing before it start, I just keep doing everything like until it ends. Like I don't change anything. Like the same shin guard, like the same cleats, the same gloves. And once I lose, I throw everything away. Like I get rid of everything and start a whole new cycle. Sometimes it could be the underpant. It could be like how I tip my hand or whatever I did. Like I have to do it again.
I love this. This is how I work too. So I think if I wear the wrong shirt, I've got one shirt at home that's undefeated, and if I had worn the wrong shirt and we lost, I would blame myself.
So last year, whenever Liverpool would play, they play before us. So whenever they would win, we would win. So in my head, I'm like, okay, that's a good sign. So I used to be like, that's a good sign. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Funny, mine's my socks and shoes. So I've got like right sock, right boot, left boot, right shin guard, left shin guard.
Okay.
And if you mess it up, will you take them back off?
Yeah, I'll start again. Yeah, and then I'll tie my right leg, left leg. And if I look down, it doesn't look right, I'll start again.
My man.
For sure.
My man.
Yeah, if I don't feel comfortable, my head goes. So
I mean, I think superstitions are real. I know people
100%.
think that they're not, and they think they're too smart for it. But like, I think it's science.
I truly was not superstitious until I started coming to CFC games. And I'm going to put this out. I don't consider myself superstitious. I consider myself a little stitious, but it's y'all's fault.
Listen,
So thank you.
You're welcome.
Like for me, if something is working, why change it?
Well, exactly. Don't ruin it. Fiorentina just lost their third final in a row, and I wore the same jersey 2 European finals in a row. Definitely not doing that.
I can't believe you wore it the second time.
I didn't think about it till after. I just put it on. I was watching it here. We were going to lose anyway. That's what we do. Fastest player on the team in a foot race.
Do they want to know?
I don't know. He's up there.
No way.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah,
Yeah?
for sure. I wouldn't say we have anyone that's like electrically quick. I think Jesse's pretty quick. I think Milo's deceivingly quick as well.
But the thing that you have to
think
remember,
he's genuinely-
there's short distance quickness and there's
Yeah,
long
there's
distance.
Okay, so you pick the length.
If it's 100 meter, I back myself. If it's like 30, 40, I'm the last one. Because it takes time for me to pick up speed.
My hot take is that Tolly's pretty fast once he gets up to speed.
Yeah, I've never
Long
seen
strides.
Him,
Oh,
I've
he's
never
pretty-
seen him get up to speed.
And if you get
Those
up to
long
speed-
legs, it takes him a while.
If you get up to speed, somebody's getting kicked.
Yeah, no. If he's getting up to speed, I'm getting out of the way. That's all I know. You'll hear him before you see him.
Yeah, I think you see a lot of players get out of the way for either team.
Yeah.
The fastest player on the team retired though.
Rich?
That was Rich.
Really?
Yeah, this guy could cover the ground like no other. You see him here and you see him there. It's like he's all over the place.
Who do we think is the fastest or the quickest? Say 40 yards.
That's tough.
I would say Robert.
Yeah, Rob's pretty quick. Yeah,
Robert.
could be Rob Screen.
Who else? Jalen maybe. Under 40.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like we've never. The only race we've seen this year is between our two kitmen. Genuinely, that's the only race we've seen this whole year.
And it was a
Who
funny
won?
race.
Once a week.
Who won?
Jackson. Jackson won it. Yeah.
My guy. Let's go, Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson, and then so he's had an intern come in for the rest of the year. His name's Ethan, funny guy. But they went for a full warm up, and then was it
Talking
30
before
or
like they're
40
gonna play a
yards?
game, like they warm up, like
Yeah, like they're
proper.
fully opening the gates, leg swings, and then they just get after it.
I love
Brilliant.
this. Who
That's
won? And
that's
so
incredible.
did they do 100 yards basically? End of
To
field.
half field.
Yeah,
Half
yeah,
field.
to half.
Well done, Jackson.
That's incredible.
So when are you guys gonna race?
Oh,
That'll be a good one though.
that would be a good one. Who's
I
quicker?
can beat Matthew in a straight line.
Oh,
I smell a challenge.
oh.
I don't think we've definitely never talked about this, but
We've
I can,
never talked about
I can.
this.
I will.
Well, we're
I will
talking about it now.
in a
Here we
40
go.
in a 40 yard. I will crush.
I mean,
you.
you guys could add, you guys can add people to it too. It's up to you.
I will crush Matthew in a 40 yard. I think distance wise he'll murder me, and 100 yards I don't know. You might beat me in 100 yards, but I think I'll beat you in 40.
I think we should see it. Or are you scared, Matthew?
I mean,
We're both gonna come up lame.
I was gonna say like this absolutely has a pulled muscle written all over it.
That's what make it fun.
it might have two pulled muscles written all over it.
That's why we're doing full warm ups,
Full warm up.
just like Jackson.
Hey, you get a week practice.
Anytime.
Oh mercy.
Do either of? Oh, actually, no. Ellie, do you want to do the one before that?
Oh, wait, where?
I skipped one. I have it highlighted now.
Wait, what?
All right,
Ah!
I'll just jump in here.
Go.
Who's the best dressed on the team?
Great question.
That's a good question. Jesse Williams,
Devon's got.
Duvan,
Yeah.
all the Colombians.
Yeah.
All the Colombians.
Yeah, I'd say so. We've got a very diverse group. So,
Like me, I don't care how I step outside of the house. Some of the guys on the team, they have to be perfect before they step out of their house. So we have to be between Jesse Williams, Duvan, and who else am I missing? I'm missing one.
Luis has got some swag.
are we going best dressed or who puts in the most effort?
I was just say what you think is best dressed, but also it might be who you think has best style, because it's not always best
Yeah,
dressed,
that's
right?
right. Jesse puts in the most effort for sure. For sure. Chain around his neck.
Best dress. It have to be him.
Jesse?
Yeah.
I'd go Devon personally.
One of the
Yeah,
other.
Devon or Jesse, I think.
All right.
Do either of y'all talk trash on the field?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 questions. Who's the biggest trash talker on the field for CFC?
To the other team?
I
Yeah, to the
practice
other
or to
team.
the team?
To the other team.
Okay, I want to know the practice one too, though.
I practice. I'm probably up there. I'm probably up there.
Yeah, there's.
And then totally, that's for sure. Even though you can understand what he's saying, that's totally. And if it was last year, I would say it was Alex, but now he's kind of calmed down a little bit.
Got the captain's armbands. He's got to be more
Responsibility.
Yeah, I don't know if he has a yellow for dissent this year.
No, not yet.
He had like 3 of them last year.
Yeah, you throw like little tantrum. I'm like, ooh, Alex.
Hey,
So-
man, you can get a yellow for dissent. Just don't get thrown out.
So, would it be Tolly and Jesse. You have to be one of them.
Yeah, probably them two. Milo goes under the radar. He's very
Like
quiet.
he's subtle.
Yeah, but he'll throw one in there every now and then. So yeah, I'll go them 3 probably.
Does Andres talk? No. No, he doesn't.
No, Andres will just 2-foot you.
the Colombian way.
Colombian,
got a
the
lot
Colombian
of-
flair.
We've got a lot of short fuses. So if one thing happens, it will just go.
Kicks off.
Jude can talk shit too sometimes.
Jude too, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That one I didn't see coming.
The longer he's been here, the more comfortable he's getting, then the more you see the...
So Tolly, Jesse, Jude.
I've got
Yeah,
them
that's
3,
about
yeah.
it. And no, Menje doesn't say much.
Nah.
Unless you piss him off, yeah.
and you know Minjay from
Cal United,
from Cal, so like you've been around him for longer.
Yes, sir.
He almost got in last game. It's going to be good when he's healthy enough to. It looks like he's healthy enough to appear finally.
Yes, sir. About time.
And we try to get Callum healthy again. And
Nearly there.
3 weeks, 2 weeks.
Training next week. So
Let's go.
Nice. All right. Who's the teammate that's most likely going to show up late?
Luis Garcia Sosa.
yeah.
That's a consistent answer, I think, from last.
LGS,
year.
my guy.
Yeah.
This guy, you tell him, Luis, you have to be there. You have to be downstairs at 10. This guy will walk in the room, 9:59. Yeah. Like everybody's waiting on him.
The Colombians do. Carlos do.
Carlos, yeah.
Yeah. Carlos and
But
Devon.
Luis is up there, like he's the first one.
Who is most likely to wear the wrong thing when a particular dress code is required for the team?
Jesus, Lucho. Man, I think that's it.
Yeah, everyone's pretty good with that, to be fair.
Just those two.
Yeah.
We had a player who will remain nameless, but the streets know, who forgot his jersey for a game. But it wasn't like, this was like 3 years ago. Forgot his jersey for a game, and yeah,
How do you forget your jersey though?
it was an away game.
But doesn't the team take the jersey?
I think
Not at always in the old days.
they do now.
But that's the one thing that you need. Without it, it's like for me when I'm like, even when we're flying, I like to have my glove and my cleats and my like backpack. So if something else happens,
Of course.
I can play.
Of course. Of course, that's because you're a real professional. And we love this guy, but, you know,
He had his ways.
he's just every, like you know, that people don't make a lot of blonde jokes anymore. You know, they're not that popular anymore. They're kind of whatever. But if you made them, he's not even blonde, but it would have been about him. He's just big airhead. Sweet boy, but just not quite all there, thinking about other stuff. And last one for me on this style of question: who coordinates or practices the most goal celebrations in practice? Who's always working on their goal celly?
That's Maddie and Taylor.
Yeah.
And me sometimes. Because
I know it's a good goal if I see you come flying into the pile.
it's like, let's say, who scored this year? Ethan. He never scored before, so it was good,
That's one of them.
Yeah.
You came flying, and the whole bench emptied. The whole
Plus,
bench emptied.
The one that I run to, I think he was Mehdi. That was his first goal, and he was fasting, so it was like he was going through so much at practice. So I was like, okay, the goal was like you could see the relief in his face.
And that was the one where him and Taylor did the thing. Yeah.
Jaden too. Jaden likes a celebration.
But everybody's celebrations run to the crowd. It's nothing fun. I'm like, have a little dancing to it. I don't know.
Come to the crowd and then do something, but also come to us. We love it when they come.
Like Berkey,
What?
when he make the save in the PK, he did the golfing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, at least have some personality.
I love it. There was 4 Brazilians back in 2019, I think. And they had a coordinated celebration, all 4 of them, when I think Felipe scored. But anyway, they all came together and did a 4-person pose, all different things that was planned in front of the section. It was good.
If I was to ever score a goal, my celebration would be crazy. Let's just hope one day.
I'm just waiting for someone to climb that scaffolding and get into the hooligan section one day.
That'll be the day that we don't have the scaffolding anymore.
That's true. Oof.
Yeah, it hasn't ever happened. All right, who wants to take some food questions?
Yeah, let's kick this off. What is your most controversial food take?
As in what though?
So like you mean
What
like,
is the thing about food that you love that everyone else thinks you're crazy about?
Oh, so the whole pineapple on
I put
pizza.
pineapple
Yeah,
on
that
pizza.
kind of thing,
I think
yeah.
that's fantastic.
I don't
You're
mind
you're
it.
correct.
Yes.
It is
I
great.
don't mind it.
Okay.
But
You? No?
Oh, I'm definitely now on pineapple
Why not?
Ew.
because it's not meant to be.
It's so good.
Okay, there's a lot of things that are not meant to be. They're actually really good. Have you tried it?
Yeah.
From
Matthew
where?
has the
Fruits do not belong on pizza.
Matthew has the worst food takes.
Okay, what's your favorite food then?
I mean, it might be pizza.
But what kind of pizza?
Oh,
Don't say pepperoni.
yeah.
so okay.
Cheese pizza.
If I'm gonna go, I'll take it this way. If I'm gonna go to a place like a Pizza Bros or whatever, I could get full customization. I want. I'll do this with either marinara or Alfredo base. I'll do pepperoni, meatball, chicken,
You lost me right there.
basil, and I think that's it.
You lost me on Alfredo on the base.
So, like, it's-
Alfredo-based pizza.
So it's not for everyone,
Tell
but
him,
every
boys,
now
tell
and
him.
then, just like mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, but no pineapple.
No, he lost me at the meatball. He said pepperoni meat. Really? You don't
Yeah.
put pineapple?
Fruits don't belong on pizza.
Neither does
Breezy,
Alfredo
favorite
sauce.
pizza?
So if it's legit Italian pizza, and not like super Americanized, or if it's like Brooklyn or something like that, I prefer a margarita. So like I want the closest thing to like the original pizza because I like that. But I'll have anything on pizza. My favorite pizza currently is Southside Pizza. It's arugula, truffle oil, and mushrooms, and it's on an Alfredo base. I hate arugula, but I love that pizza somehow. I like a good veggie pizza. I don't eat pork, so like I don't usually eat pepperoni or anything with whatever. But I love all pizza. I think there is no such thing as bad pizza. There are better.
That's a hot take right
there
there.
is better pizza and there is worse pizza, but there is no such thing as bad pizza.
I guess.
fair enough.
Ellie, favorite pizza?
Pepperoni, green peppers, and spinach.
That's a healthy pizza.
Oh,
Spinach.
I love spinach on everything. I think spinach is really good.
It brightens up the pizza. A bit of greenery in there. You see.
A lot of
I'm eating
times,
healthy.
a lot of times you can sneak it into stuff and you don't notice it's there, and it makes things healthier. I had to learn that. Learning how to. I didn't eat in college. Like I did. I struggled with figuring out dieting because I also struggled with sleeping and surviving.
I don't think those things need quotation marks. They're all good things to do.
And if you saw the way I was living, you knew that they needed quotation marks. And mostly they needed people to come and poke me and say, "Hey, did you get more than 2 hours of sleep last night?" And the answer was no. And so I was learning how to eat anything, much less
so you started
healthy.
putting spinach
and
in
so I was like,
random things.
oh, if I put spinach in this, it adds nutrients to it. So I have to eat less, and I can just survive a little bit. I can do little bits.
That is such a 23-year-old take.
I was trying so hard to live, man. I mean,
You're doing great. and
student
you made
teaching was rough.
You made it. You made it. What are y'all's favorite pizzas?
It depends though. Like, but if I'm like on a day-to-day basis, be pepperoni and pineapple.
Pepperoni with pineapple.
Yeah.
Salty and sweet.
Try it.
No, I've tried pineapple on pizza before. I'm not against it.
Try it.
I'll try. We'll get a pizza. We'll get a
After.
pizza tomorrow after the game.
Oh, we could do it today.
What today? Okay. Sorry.
It's a negotiation for all the way home.
I mean, for me, I do chicken and bacon is quite good for me. But I like meats on pizza as well. So yeah, I have one of them too.
Now, do you put ketchup on your pizza?
No.
Yo, come on, man.
That's a crime.
To be fair, I act like that. I used to, and then
We're not
The
friends no more.
Brits and Eastern Europeans, I feel like, are the main crime doers when it comes to
We're not
ketchup
friends
on
no more.
things.
We're not
I said I
friends no more.
used to.
That's a crime.
My man. Yeah, it's so my wife's family is from Romania, and if you go, I went to Romania. Her parents live in Italy, so like some of the greatest food in the world. And we're visiting her. I was with her parents visiting her extended family in Romania, and they were putting ketchup, on pizza. And I looked at her dad, and I was like, if the border finds out that you did this, like you're not getting home to Florence. Like the Italians are not letting you back in.
Have you been to Italy?
Oh yeah, I lived there for 2 years.
You had the pizza there?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have it here still.
Oh yeah, it's just different. So like,
See, if you've been to Italy and had the pizza there, that's got to be the pizza.
have you had pizza in Italy?
No, I've never.
So it's just different. Like they have unbelievable pizza. There's also pizza that I don't prefer in Italy. Like it's just different.
Right, okay.
It's like Italian American food and Italian food are very different. Like New York has perfected pizza. I've been to the original place that supposedly invented the pizza in Naples. It's unbelievable, but it's just different. Like it's still good.
So you take the New York pizza over the Italian pizza?
Yeah.
It's the grease.
But not way over, but like yeah, like Brooklyn is the best pizza I've ever had. Like I went to there was a guy on Twitter, soccer guy, he's still on CBS Sports sometimes, named Alexis Guerreros, and he said like anybody, if you message me, I will tell you. He's a food critic as well. He did like food tours. He's like, if you come to New York, message me, I'll give you a customized like recommendation list. So I messaged him before CFC went and played the New York Cosmos back in 2018. 2019. And so he literally sent me, he's like, where are you staying? I told him where I was staying. He sent me like 4 places to go. I went to all 4, got pizza at all 4. It was unbelievable. It really is different. I don't know. I like pizza in all places, but that's the best pizza I've ever had.
No, fair enough.
But Italy's pizza is just different. It's a little, and it varies there too. Cause like, just like here where you have a lot of immigrants working in restaurants making stuff like not like real Italians or not real whatever it's supposed to be. You have that here too. You have that there too. So you have like lesser versions or better versions. Sometimes they improve it. Like it's just like here. It's by restaurant to restaurant. Depends on where you're going, what you're getting.
No, fair enough.
Like I have a thing. If I go to a Mexican food place, the person that's cooking is not Hispanic, I'm not eating. Because this was not gonna be good. How are you gonna sell me Mexican food, but there is no Hispanic person working in the kitchen?
I mean, there's a little truth to that, right? You want your food to be you don't want some white guy in the back.
Speaking of working in the kitchen, are y'all good cooks?
I am.
I'm not bad. I'll hold my own.
Okay. What's your go-to dish for each of you? We want to impress somebody.
So if I want to impress somebody, I'm gonna have to cook Haitian food because that take forever to prepare. It's like I could start at 2 p.m. I won't finish cooking until like probably like 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Pardon the ignorance. What's Haitian food like?
So it's like it's a lot of rice and beans, rice with vegetables. Like it's something called legume.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mixture of vegetables, and you choose your protein. It could be fish, it could be cow, it could be goat, whatever you want it to be, and then you it's a long process.
Is it a little bit like a stir fry?
Yeah, but the rice is separate. It's separated. It's like white rice. You could have it with white rice or rice and beans, like the rice and beans mixed together. Like you boil the beans and you fry it and you cook it.
And it's like, does it have to simmer for a long time and
Yes.
like, nice.
So the rice soaking the flavor of the beans. It's really good.
Nice. So you're going like straight like home.
Yes.
If you're trying
If
to
I could
impress
eat
somebody.
that every day, I would eat it every day.
You don't have 12 hours to cook every day. Callum, what's your go-to dish to impress somebody?
I'll probably do like prawn linguine, something like that. Nothing crazy, but yeah. I mean, back home we don't really have too much to scream and shout about. So
Bean and toast.
Huh? Beans on toast.
I mean, you guys have banging Indian food.
Yeah, but that's
So
it's not
good.
English though, is it? Like
Correct.
But yeah, no.
But there was room for innovation.
Yeah,
right?
there was. Yeah, that's
I say that as I have English grandparents. Like
Yeah, no.
we spent some time touring, and
We used to say, you have Indian food, but that's not his food.
I mean, if it's not, but it kind of is.
But it's funny you say that. When I go home, if I've not been home for ages, the first like my mum and dad will say to me, like, "What do you want for dinner tonight?" I'll be like, "Indian
curry. You want a curry?
I want Indian, like good Indian, like naan bread, onion barges, poppadoms,
Nando's.
Oh, I love a Nando's.
That's something that I want here so bad. It's
I
so
love a
good.
Nando's.
You ever had Nando's?
I don't think so.
Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
Price has gone through the roof though, but I'll still happily pay it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely
It's
not
one
a,
of them. Yeah, I don't care how expensive it gets. When I'm home, I'm going 100% at least once a week.
What's do you have a go-to comfort food dish when you just like you just need something?
A little bit at home. One of them.
Maybe
ones.
it's a little bit of home, like whatever it might be for you guys.
Good question.
For me, it's the Haitian food. It's like fried plantain with fried pork or steak, whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like a coleslaw. They call it pickles. It's like really spicy, and you put it on you make everything into like a little sandwich, and you eat it. It's like so good. That's my comfort food.
That sounds so good.
I wouldn't say I have a comfort food. I get cravings. Like I wouldn't say like there's. If I'm having a down day, I wouldn't be like, oh, like I'd like a bit of that and make me feel a bit better. But I often get craved like a good burger. Do love a good burger and chips or fries. Sorry.
What's your
Sorry. Yeah.
What's your favorite burger in town so far?
I went to the Feed the other day. That was I've not been out and about too much, like food wise, but went to the Feed the other day. That was a good burger. I was impressed with that. So
Feed has 3 good meals. That's the impressive part about Feed. Like Feed has all 3: brunch, lunch, and dinner. Good food. All
I
3.
went for dinner there the other day. It was decent.
All right. Favorite pregame meal or like customary pregame meal if you're in a auspicious stage.
Oh, beans on toast. That's it.
Before every game.
Yeah, no doubt. And away from home's hard. So like if we're away from home, then it's often just like pastas, chicken, something that's like easy to digest. But if we're here, yeah, nothing's getting in the way of my beans on toast.
How many hours before the game?
3, 2.5, 3. Normally 3, and then I'll have like a banana or something, granola bar before.
For me, cinnamon toast crunch.
There we go. There we go.
There he is.
I could eat that. It's good.
That's a top tier cereal though.
Yes, it is.
Sometimes I even eat it without the milk. Like I just like have the little box right here. I'm just
Yeah.
like eating.
Yeah. Do you put the milk in first or the cereal in first? in the
Cereal
bowl?
first.
Cereal, then milk.
Yeah.
Do you drink the milk?
Yeah.
It's the best part about the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Drink the milk.
So do people put the milk first?
Some people do. Some psychos.
I heard someone the other day who puts water in their cereal instead of milk.
Oh.
They use water.
Backward.
I'm not gonna comment on that one.
I was like, that's atrocious.
If I speak, I get in trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why.
There,
I'm not gonna comment.
there's a Tommy Salsa clip from, I'm pretty sure a Tommy Salsa episode with him talking about cereal and not using milk. It's
I seen a Russian guy. He put vodka on his cereal.
now that is the
Now
most
that,
Russian thing
yeah.
I've ever heard.
You ever put yogurt in your cereal instead of milk?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
very
see,
good.
I thought I was on my own on that one, so thank you for that. I thought I was going to get ridiculed right here.
No. Yogurt, healthier, a lot more protein. Like,
Yes.
and it changes the texture.
Yeah, I'm with you on that
It
one.
doesn't destroy my gums quite as bad.
No, yes. Adds a little bit of flavour.
It's good. It's good. How about post game meal?
It depends. That's a good
Yeah.
question though. If we win, it's different. If we lose, it's a whole different.
So what's the?
So if we win, we're just drinking. If we lose, I'm going to my room and sleep. And maybe we watch a game on my phone. That's about it.
You're not going to eat anything after the game?
No.
No, you don't eat.
That's how he keeps his slim figure.
Yeah, my post game meal is kind of my cheat meal. So yeah, similar to you, like if we win, I'm going all out. Like I say all out, I'd probably just get a dirty McDonald's. I just love greasy burger.
Yeah, there we go.
Milkshake. But yeah, if we lose, I'll just go home then probably like have leftovers from the night before or something.
It's a brilliant feeling when you win. So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
I might get really drunk tonight, or I might just stay like relax, have fun. But when you lose, it's like, okay, see you guys. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I don't drink, so.
He stopped for a
What are
second.
you laughing
He's like, I seen you.
First time I met you.
Hang on.
First time I met you, coming to CBC, he's like, you're English, here's a pint.
That's positive racism.
Nice to meet you, here's a pint. Brilliant. Best welcome I've ever had.
So we do hospitality right here.
That's right, we do. If you could, actually, this is your question. Go.
If you could like make up a dish, if you're like hanging out in the kitchen, you want to invent something new, like what ingredients are you putting into your new dish?
So you all know Lenny from last year. So he have this Jamaican dish that he called Rasta pasta. So he would do it. He would show me how he did it. But after he did it, I'm like, okay, there's a few things I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna add the things that I like into
You can
it.
improve on.
I improve on it. I'm like, okay, he make it this way. He stays this way. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make it to my taste, but how I like it. So now the recipe is like mine. I perfect it the way I want it.
What's in it?
So it's like you could use chicken breast, and then you use jerk seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and cayenne pepper, and then heavy cream, cheese. But now I put chicken bouillon. I use adobo and like for the seasoning. So make it the way I like it.
Nice.
Wow.
Sounds delicious.
Nice.
I wouldn't know where to start. You just blowing me out of the water there. For sure it'd be like some kind of pasta dish, like seafood or meat, and then just throw some seasonings in there. Yeah, just white people do use seasonings, believe it or not. Not just salt and pepper every day.
How much seasoning you use?
I don't know. That pepper's spicy sometimes.
Yeah, those oregano leaves.
Is that
Just three.
just three?
One
just
tablespoon of chili powder. I'm sweating.
I feel you, my friend.
Yeah.
We are the same. in
We
that.
need to take a trip.
We're
to,
actually all three the same in that.
We
You don't
need
like
to-
spicy food?
No, I mean I like just a little bit of spice. If there's a mild, medium, hot, I want mild. I don't want none, but I can't do medium.
What are you going for at a curry house, an Indian?
So I'm mild almost always, unless they tell me like, oh, mild's not hot. So I can't handle spicy curry.
Yeah, no.
Spicy food is like the best. Oh,
You ever had a vindaloo? An Indian? If you come to England, I'll take you to curry house. I'll show you spicy.
like I like my spicy food. When you eat it, you start sweating.
Yeah, that's not enjoyable for me.
And me neither. but
I love that.
That's what happens when I
Yes.
eat mild food. I also start sweating. It is enjoyable. Don't get me wrong,
Well,
but I'm going to lose 2 pounds.
I don't know if I can mention the name when I was playing for Detroit City.
no, yeah, it's good.
So
We know them.
one of my
Sometimes.
teammates is like a senior player on the team. He would make this soup. When you're eating it, it's like you have to take your shirt off. Like you start sweating.
How do you enjoy that? I can't enjoy
It's
that.
so good.
Yeah, but then you get half a bowl of sweat involved with your food.
No, it's a workout.
That's what-
You sweat. You're
Some people-
eating and you're sweating it out at the
Some
same
people are
time.
built different, man.
Yeah, I can't do it.
If your mouth's not hurting, it's not worth it.
I don't know.
We need to take a.
As long as my mouth's enjoying it, I'm good.
Yeah.
Your mouth can
the
enjoy
spice,
it,
though?
and you can.
I mean, if it's spicy, you enjoy it. It's
Yeah, fair enough.
eventually, your taste buds just give out with the spicy, and you're just like, "Yeah, it's great. I love this."
You just train your taste buds
like
to
you know.
just
You
deal
know
with
when I cook, that may come. You text me, be like, "Don't make the food spicy." I'm
that?
like, "Damn."
Damn.
I'm like,
it would be done.
You didn't grow up with an older brother who lived in New Mexico for 2 years,
That's
and
correct.
would throw chilies and stuff, and then watch your reaction point blank.
I don't know him, but I like him already.
I think he'll be here this weekend.
Yes, I'm leaving town this weekend, and he's coming to play Helga. So have fun this weekend. He's taking my place.
Kind of, yeah, a little bit.
You're not going to be at the game?
No, I'm out of town this weekend.
I'm not angry, just...
I'm
Just
sorry.
disappointed, yeah.
No, I'm joking.
I play a different sport, and I have a tournament out of town.
I'm joking.
we need
give
a
her crap, give her
podcast. We need a podcast trip to the Flaming Rooster.
We do. We do.
What is the Flaming Rooster?
So it's really close to Finley Stadium.
Sounds like a pub.
It does sound like a pub.
It's
It's Nashville hot chicken.
yeah. Well, it was before they called it Nashville. It was just hot chicken and fish, and it's on Broad Street, right across the street from Pizza Bros. And like, if I go there and I get the sprinkle of spice, it's too hot for me.
Would you guys do the one pepper, one chip challenge?
Nope.
I'll be
Not
down
a
for
chance.
that.
Not a chance.
See, Adam really was. Nope. No.
I've
Yes.
seen enough of those videos of people throwing up after no.
No, but the
thank
thing is,
you.
when you're eating spicy food, let's say if it's really spicy, you just take a little bite, and a little bite, and you enjoy it. If
Yep.
you take it, if you go all at once, good luck now.
You ever watch Hot Ones?
No.
So it's a YouTube show. Sorry, this has been a fly in here the whole
that's
time.
fine.
It's a YouTube show. It's got a guy that asks really good questions, and they're each the host and whoever's being interviewed are eating hot wings, and it goes from like not that hot to like the most hot wing in the world.
What's the British actor, the black dude, the one? He's really famous. What's his name?
Idris
Yeah,
Elba.
he was doing that challenge, and he was actually holding his own. He was doing it.
Some of those people are insane. Like some of the people on that show are, I mean, including the host who is eating the same wings. Like he'll switch plates, anything. Like it's the same. It's the same. They're like fine, but like you can see some people, and I'm just melting down. Gordon Ramsay did it. Gordon Ramsay said fuck like 127 times.
That's not how the
like
norm,
him.
is it? Let's be honest.
No, it's not.
That's just
right.
Thursday.
Yeah, that's just Gordon. Yeah.
But it's great. It's great. So if you drink, are you seltzers or beers?
Beer.
Beer.
Any
That's age.
particular style?
If I'm drinking back in California, I mean, you have to be Modelo or Corona. But out here, it's Ultra or what else we drink?
Whatever.
Yes.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm beer as well. So.
At the hotel buffet, who gets the wildest breakfast?
Andres.
Yeah, I've only been on one away trip so far because I've been injured. So
Gets you healthy.
Andres.
Yeah.
What does he do?
He eats everything. I'm sorry, Andres. Andres and JP, they eat
oh,
everything.
JP's ridiculous. He's a human vacuum.
Before I
Oh,
met
look, you seen how much he runs.
You see
Before
how
I'm-
much he eats way more than he runs, and that's saying something.
before I met them, I thought I eat a lot. After I met them, I'm like, okay, you guys. I'm sorry, I bow down to you
Yeah,
guys.
Minjay eats a lot as well. No?
Yeah, man, J eat too.
I could see JP eating a lot.
You have no idea.
Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Pancakes.
Waffles.
Waffle over pancake for me.
Breezy.
Pancakes. But it doesn't matter. I'll take either, but pancakes. Pancakes, yeah. Pancakes, they're definitely better than waffles. Favorite type of fries? And I'm going to give you some examples and you can go out. Curly fries, waffle fries, crinkle cut, shoestring, something else, steak fries.
Curly fries.
So I like sweet potato fries.
Huh. More than regular fries?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you guys
It's
ever
a very
had,
healthy choice.
have you guys ever had In-N-Out?
Yes.
The fries from In-N-Out, I like those fries.
I think the In-N-Out fries are the most overrated fries of all time.
They're pretty good.
The burger is good. The fries, they do not fit for me. They're always undercooked to me.
I don't know where you went, but they have something against you, maybe.
I did In-N-Out like 5 times. I do it every time I go to the West Coast, and we've been to every single San Diego trip CFC's ever been on, and I've been a bunch of times. I just don't like it. I know I'm in the minority there. Most people like In-N-Out.
If you said that in
In-N-Out
California,
fries.
everybody would chase you.
Yeah, I know. That's why I apologize first, but I think they're the worst.
McDonald's fries are pretty good.
They are.
McDonald's fries, as long as they're done right. You get some lazy McDonald's, like where they're cold or they're not fully. But fresh McDonald's fries, there's nothing like
They've
it.
got the lifespan of 30 seconds.
Yes,
If you eat them within
True.
that 30 seconds, you're golden.
but that 30 seconds is some of the greatest.
magic.
It's,
yeah,
yes,
fantastic.
Speaking of fries, so your sweet potatoes over regular fries. Where does Tots rank for you?
Nah, horrendous.
Okay.
I'll eat them, but it's whatever.
They'd be like my last choice.
Wow.
Yeah, not a big
Tots,
fan.
fries, sweet potato fries.
Really?
I will eat all of them. Don't give me. I will eat all of them, but I will eat all forms of potatoes. You can look at this color. I mean, I am. My ancestors ate a lot of potatoes. It runs in. I'm pretty sure it runs in my DNA with how much I like potatoes. It has
Half
to.
potato.
I am a potato essentially.
I don't do sweet potatoes at all.
See, I
don't-
only do
I
sweet
don't-
potato fries. Don't like sweet potatoes, but in a fry.
Huh. Interesting.
Matthew has. I said this earlier, and I keep repeating horrendous.
outrageous.
He has outrageous food takes.
Yeah. Well,
Hey Matthew, you want a slice of chocolate cake?
No.
You want a Snickers bar?
No.
How about some Reese's?
No.
I can keep going, but like he doesn't like hardly anything that's good.
So what do you eat?
Real food for starters, not whatever that was. I don't do chocolate whatsoever. Don't like the taste.
Don't do what? Sorry.
Chocolate.
Okay.
At all?
No.
The closest to chocolate I get is coffee, which is
Not close.
like an Alabama cousin. Like a
Wait, what? What?
Oh my God, that's a hell of a Matthew. How do
Wow,
you drink
what
your
a scene.
coffee?
they're definitely related, but like not far enough.
So how you like your coffee then?
Black.
Like, no,
And
right?
hot.
Yeah, it's got to be hot too. I don't do iced
No
coffee.
iced coffee. Nothing in the coffee ever.
No sugar? No. What's wrong with you?
No milk.
You're not normal. It helps.
First off,
doesn't listen to music
black
whilst
coffee
running.
is like the norm.
You're learning about Matthew.
Yeah.
What's that?
You don't listen to musical podcasts while you're running. You don't like chocolate. You just don't like anything.
You were just scratching the surface, my friend.
The coffee black with no sugar, nothing.
I know.
What is
And
your
it's a
coffee
choice.
order?
It's not even like so. I drink black coffee often because it's healthier that way. And then what? But he does it because he likes it better.
So like if I was gonna do anything, it would be a little bit of milk, because go back to the Cuban roots a little bit. But it just doesn't need it. Like black coffee's the best.
Ew.
Coffee or tea, Callum?
Really? You're gonna ask me that? Tea, of course.
Have you converted here to drinking coffee because tea's less available, or are you making tea?
No, I always bring over tea bags, but I don't mind a coffee. When I first got to America, no, I wouldn't touch coffee, but yeah, since I had a girlfriend, she kind of just like, I'm gonna go get a coffee. I'm like, okay. And then she's like, do you want to try it? And I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like,
It gets
it's
you
not
a little by
too bad,
little.
yeah. But nah, tea always, 100%.
Are you guys big caffeine people?
Nah,
Not really.
Caffeine before a game?
nah.
A Red Bull.
Yes. So yes, a little bit.
Like, you know how some people drink coffee before the game? Like,
Sure.
or they need energy drink? Like, for me, doesn't matter. Like, if I have Red Bull, I'll drink it. If I don't have it, like, I won't drink
Yeah, nah, I don't do anything like that.
Coffee in the morning?
No.
No, you just wake up happy to greet the day.
It's a beautiful day every day.
Oh boy, that one is the.
See, that's where we're lucky. We don't necessarily have a 9 to 5. That's where we're blessed.
That's true.
So we only need to be really on it for 4 hours.
Yeah, but those 4 hours are like relatively soon after you wake up.
Yeah, breakfast. Fuels you. Done.
And plus, you can't be. How do I explain? You're gonna have energy at practice because
Yeah.
somebody gonna say something funny to you. You're gonna start laughing, and your day just gonna jumpstart from there. It's like boom.
Is practice the best?
I love practice. Yeah.
It's you get to talk smack to people. The minute you walk in, you see somebody's face. What's up with your face? It's like some morning, some guys will wake up grumpy and stuff. As soon as they're waking up in, okay, why are you grumpy? Like, you should be happy to be here. You know, like little joke.
Who's playing the most pranks in the locker room?
I think I'm up there.
Callum, are you a big prankster?
Yeah.
What kind of pranks?
Oh.
Hiding people's stuff.
Yeah. Making
John says
people
that from
jump.
maybe from experience.
He just hide people's stuff.
I wouldn't go near him. He'd beat me up. I wouldn't go near him and Tolly. No, I ain't messing with their stuff. But yeah, me and Jesse have a good relationship with that stuff. Dummy too. I mean, the other day after the last day of the season, Jesse obviously wore his Chelsea shirt, but then as I was coming in the locker room, he hung it over my locker. So I was like, I looked around, I was like, Jesse's not here. I was like, idiot, he tried to fool with me. So I hid it. I put it in the bathroom. So I just tied it to like where the toilet paper would be. So it like gave people the instinct that like you should wipe your ass with it. And then, but then I forgot I'd done it. So then I've
He was
left.
looking for you.
Everyone's left. The only two people left are Jalen and Jesse in the locker room.
And they're searching for his shirt.
Then Jalen's calling me. He's like, yo, like, did you hide Jesse's thing? And I was like, no. So then Jalen went to the bathroom and then he found it and he was like, yo, Jess, I found it. He's like, where was it? He went, Callum tied it to the toilet roll thing. So, I think that's probably the best one I got this year. And then
Dammy's cleats.
whose?
Dammy's cleats.
Oh yeah, we hid Dammy's cleats in someone's locker as well.
They like hiding people's stuff.
And then the ongoing one I have is with Alex, a lady who's at the front desk and
Yes.
she like organises everything. Yeah, great girl by the way, but I always make her jump. Anytime she's she's just sitting there, and I'll just sneak up and I'll just make her jump every day. Yeah,
Startler.
I like to have it, especially now, like where I'm injured all the time as well. Sometimes I've got to bring my own joy, so
There you
I
go.
just make people jump.
Who's got the aux cord?
We all get it.
Alex McGrath, obviously. Andreas in the gym sometimes too. But yeah, no one's really set. Whoever turns it on first connects.
If you get there first, connect.
Yeah. But if it's bad, you're off.
I love that. I'm going to go back to some food questions. We already said best fast food fries. We agree is McDonald's.
Yes.
When done right.
Yeah.
When you're dipping fries, what do you dip them in?
Ranch.
Ranch, okay.
Yeah.
Very southern thing, actually.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, they may do it other places, but that's a very, like, from here thing to do.
Did not know that.
People dip ranch here. And I did. I mean, I do. I don't a ton, but yeah, anything. Fries, pizza, the crusts, not the pizza.
I hate when people say blue cheese. I'm like,
I don't know
Just
why that's
get
an
ranch.
option. You're a blue cheese man, aren't you?
No,
No?
No.
Oh, you don't like that either?
no,
How do you feel about ranch, Matthew?
No.
it's disgusting.
Jesus Christ.
How about How about mayonnaise?
Also disgusting.
Ketchup.
What are you dipping?
Ketchup is
Oh,
like
we're going
not
somewhere.
that good.
Oh, I thought we were going somewhere.
No, we're not.
So what do you dip your food in?
Fries, especially, should be good enough that they don't need something to be dipped. Like they don't need a dip.
For sure,
Just
but it still
extra
adds
flavor,
something.
you know?
Also, like
What about you? What do
CBC
you
sauce, RIP, but like a little CBC sauce, dip fries in something.
No, we're not doing a mayo based dip here.
Are you
Get
dipping
outta
your
here.
fries in anything?
No.
No.
I've been sitting here quietly because Matt's been getting the brunt of it. But I don't. No condiments at all.
Don't tell
I
me
don't
you
like
agree with
condiments.
Matthew. When you get a hot dog, what do you put on your hot dog?
Nothing.
Oh my God.
You get a naked hot dog?
Do you have onions on it at least?
Some relish.
Just a
you know?
plain
No.
See,
sausage.
like,
and
I
onions.
like where this is going now. This is good.
No,
Onions
this is
and a hot
also
dog.
what he likes. What is wrong with you two? I thought I knew you. I expected this from him, but not from you.
So a plain hot dog is perfectly fine. It's perfectly
Exactly.
acceptable. But like a little chili, cheese, onions, and we're cooking
Onions
with
for
gas.
sure.
So chili, cheese, and onions is great on a hot dog.
Yeah.
I've never had chili on a hot dog.
It's good.
Highly recommend.
All right, so what are you dipping fries in? Ranch and we didn't
Yeah, I
ask
like
him.
ranch as well.
Y'all not normal.
And then for hot dogs, what are you putting on your hot dog?
Mayo,
My guy,
some onions maybe sometimes, depend.
Yeah, onions.
Relish.
relish is good. Yeah.
And then if we have mustard, I put some mustard on there, and then we go down, we fight.
There we go. Yeah, yeah.
Just onions and ketchup. Nice and simple.
That fits.
I gotta
And
remember. I gotta
and
remember
Matthew
next
eats
time.
a naked. You both eat just a naked
No,
dry dog.
he said he'll put some onion on it though.
So like not normally, but this gave me a good idea of like next time we grill out hot dogs, like we need to make sure we have an onion, cut it up and like dice it, and let's add
Onions are good on all.
like
Stick it on
add
the
to the grill in
Onions are
big
good on-
slices, and then
Onions
And,
are good on all.
and if you like
Caramelize
bacon, you
them.
could have bacon and wrap around the hot dog. Oh
yeah,
Lord.
bacon on hot. Yeah,
now
absolutely.
you're really
Getting hungry.
Really?
yeah, now this, like, I'm enjoying this now.
Best fast food burger.
In and out.
I knew you were going to say that.
You have to.
In and Out is good. The burger.
There is a place in San Diego called Canada Steak Burger. That's actually really good. It's like a small little spot, but it's really good.
We're going just pure like beef patty.
Whatever you want.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A's got a solid,
Yeah.
Do you guys
delicious
even-
chicken sandwich.
Chick-fil-A sauce.
I don't need it.
Oh my!
Chick-fil-A sauce is the best. He's insane. Chick-fil-A sauce is the best.
I have it in my fridge at home when I make a sandwich.
As you should. It's delicious.
Oh my God!
I don't like. For context, I get made fun of a lot. Thank you for being with me here. I don't put salad dressing on salad. I would rather just have vegetables on a plate.
No
Like, I don't-
olive oil.
Nothing.
You just
I
have a
would.
dry
I just
salad.
would rather have a plate of like cucumbers.
Huh?
Like that. That's like really awesome. Like, why would I want any? I want my vegetables to taste like the vegetables that they are.
Matthew's looking
Like
at us to
that's-
say, yeah.
Go on, big man.
This is incredible.
Protect us, puppies.
So glad I'm not alone here.
Well, no. To be clear, you are alone on this one. I like
Damn it!
like a lovely Italian dressing with a salad. That's great.
No, I'm good.
I mean, if you're eating a salad, make it good, enjoyable.
But it is enjoyable. I like vegetables. They're great. They're so wonderful.
I'm
Who
sorry.
doesn't like vegetables? And then you have to like add things on them to make them good. Like they're good. They're fine.
Some croutons, you know.
Yeah.
Nope.
Some cheese.
So with
Nothing.
your salad, if you just buy it from like a Publix or whatever or somewhere, you just take it out the bag.
I don't. I buy a bunch of veggies and
Oh,
I cut
fair
them up
enough.
and put a plate together. And if
And then
that's the option I have, that's
okay.
That's
So
my number one
I
option.
feel like that's different than
Yeah, then
like
just
No,
pulling
but, like,
it out the bag,
calling it a salad.
dumping
Like
it on. Yeah.
But like if I have a salad, I'm not gonna do anything to it. Like if I have a salad in front of me, like I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat whatever. I'll probably pick out my favorite vegetables first and then eat what's left because it's there and food is good. Kind of. Sometimes.
what's so we've done that one. What's your ideal? So we talked about fast food burgers, but like, what's your ideal burger? Like, you choose the exact things you want on it.
You're gonna have to think about this one, huh?
You have to be double patties.
Yeah, for sure.
Bacon. I know you don't like bacon.
No, I like bacon.
You like bacon?
He's the doesn't do bacon.
Some bacon, and then tomato, melted cheese, tomato, lettuce, and that's it right there.
Nothing else.
Yeah, grill the bun, and that's it. Mayo, and that's it.
Yeah, I won't be too dissimilar. I'll be double patty, melted cheese, caramelized onions, bacon, lettuce. I don't do tomato, so no tomato. And then yeah, I think that's.
What is tomato?
Sorry,
Got 'em.
No desire to ever put a fried egg on there.
On a breakfast burger, yeah, you know, on a breakfast burger. But if it's my ideal burger, no, I'm having that.
Okay.
Dinner burger.
What about you?
I mean, honestly, pretty close to you guys. Because the egg's not for every burger, right?
No.
So we'll leave that aside. Love the double patty, melted cheese, tomato, lettuce. I'm gonna go with bacon as well. It does not need any condiments or anything. It's perfect as is.
Potato bun preferably, but I'll take a Need Loves bun as well. I don't mind any of the condiments. You can put any of them. Definitely mayo, and then like mustard and ketchup are great. And then I don't care on cheese, but I do want cheese, patty, all beef, and then after that, lettuce and tomato is usually enough, especially if it's a quality patty. But like burgers are also mostly good with anything on them, just like pizza.
Not bad.
Ellie, what's yours?
Oh Lord.
Just the bun.
It's a bun
With
and a
lettuce
patty and nothing
cucumber.
else. A cucumber on a burger actually might not be bad. I hadn't thought about that.
Honestly, yeah.
We put pickles on them.
A regular bun, a patty, a cheese, tomato, and some ketchup.
That's not the
That's
not the worst.
It's a cheeseburger.
That's fine. Yeah,
Solid.
cheeseburger with tomato.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, let's keep it in the beef family. What is your ideal steak?
I know I always get heat for this, but when I eat my steak, I like it well done because that's like
My God!
Let me explain. It's
That's
like
a
doing so
burger.
well.
it's like an island thing. When the meat is cooked, it have to be cooked. Like,
Is this a cultural thing from the islands?
yeah, it have to be cooked. Like, no. I don't see you guys eating the meat with like blood in it. No, that's not happening. That's not happening.
All right, let's leave the temperature aside.
That makes me so sad.
What do you-
and Anna Lanter.
How would you?
And Anna has no excuse. She has no island
that's-
excuse. She's
that's
just from
terrible.
Saudi Daisy.
How would you? How do you want it seasoned? Or
If somebody else is seasoning it, just salt and pepper. If I'm seasoning it, it's a whole other thing now.
What are you putting on it?
I put like garlic powder, onion powder, some adobo, and I sprinkle some chicken bouillon on it, like to give it more flavor, and some cayenne pepper.
Nice. Oh yeah, Mix, just breathe into that microphone, buddy. They were excited because my wife just got home, so she's here. That's why they were freaking out.
Callum?
Sorry, I was lost in there. So what are we on about?
Steaks.
Now?
Steaks.
Yeah, no, but yeah, I'll season mine as well. Onion powder, garlic powder, maybe some little bit of chili on there, depending on how I'm feeling, but not too much, so I'm sweating into my dinner. But yeah, no, I'll have mine like medium rare.
My guy.
So yeah.
You guys?
Do you have a preferred cut of meat,
No.
or just kind of like whatever is available in
Whatever's
there?
available.
Yeah, no, nothing out of this world. Just
Ribeye, medium rare, salt and pepper generally, but I'm fine with garlic and onion powder and whatever else on it. But I generally don't stray past the garlic and onion powder in the seasoning of it. But
Yeah.
I prefer ribeye because I like an extra fatty cut. I'll eat other steak. I like all steak essentially. I think filet is the most overrated steak of all time.
do you?
There's just no fat in it. Like it's tender and it's nice, but like I like big chunks of fat in my meat. Fat is flavor. Like I like ribeyes.
I'm starting to alternate. I used to be like, for like business centers and stuff, like filet mignon. I'm starting to alternate that a little bit, mixing in ribeye sometimes so that there's some variety.
New York strip is great.
New York strip is really good. Salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. Nothing too insane. Medium. I normally order medium, like straight up medium, especially if I'm out at a restaurant, because they won't quite get to medium intentionally.
Yeah.
So
This is growth for Matthew.
I've never been as crazy to do like well done or anything like that.
If we were all predicting who on this podcast wanted their steak well done, it was going to be you. Listen, no one's perfect, brother. No one's perfect. We still love you.
No, but the thing is, I don't know. That's a strange thing about American people. When you guys eat the food, it's like, they have to be cooked all the way.
So I was vegetarian. I actually agree with you. I was vegetarian until essentially until I was like 16 or 17. And so when I started eating meat, the thought of medium rare on a steak could not. But now, like, I get my medium rare, absolutely. But it took a while.
What changed?
I ate more meat, and over time, I saw everyone else eating it, and I tried it, and like, because everybody eats it one way, and you're like, okay, well, maybe if everybody does, there's a reason for this. And once I got past like it's blood or whatever, like, it didn't bother me anymore. But that's what at first I was just like, ew, no, it's blood. Like, but now like I don't want it rare, but like I understand why people want it just warmed up under somebody's arm before they bring it out, and like just still like, I get it, I do.
Like,
Do you eat sushi?
Yes.
That's not even cooked.
It's cooked sushi. It's a California roll.
Okay.
See? Sushi.
So, yeah, no, I like it. Yeah. I only like the last 3 years though. I started to eat it, but no, I enjoy it.
How do you two feel about sushi?
I love sushi.
I'm
$5 rolls at Publix on Wednesdays.
Hell yeah.
The deal was sorted.
I'm allergic to most seafoods, so if it's fish, I can get away with it. Hi, bud. Yeah. But so that typically means I'm not much of a sushi person or a seafood person at all. I'll do a California roll, but I have to like cover it in soy sauce because it's seafood, and I don't eat. It's just not a thing in our house. 2 of us are allergic to seafood. The other 2 would do anything to eat seafood.
That's a fun household right
It's
there.
Yeah.
ridiculous. Dad and I'll go places and we're both allergic. We went to Boston to get clam chowder, and Mom and brother were like, "This is awesome. We'll have like this really like intricate, beautiful clam chowder." And my dad and I were like, "Do you have any chicken tenders?"
Nice. That's beautiful.
So
When you're ordering a steak, what are your favorite sides to go with it?
Mashed potato.
My guy.
Classic.
It's the best.
Mashed potatoes, some vegetables.
Mashed potatoes and broccoli. That's the move.
Yeah.
I mean, there are other good things, but like those are the top 2 for me.
Lobster mac and cheese.
I don't do lobster.
Damn, bougie, huh?
He is.
Some lobster in that mac and cheese.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Or clam for that matter. Like, both are great.
He's eating more food now.
He is eating more food now. The higher the dollar the food, the more he likes it. I don't know. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
It depends on how you look at it, though.
It's in its own category.
I agree. It kind of is.
It's not between 2 pieces of bread, is it?
Kind of.
But is it
Kind of
2
not.
pieces
I
of
agree.
bread?
No, it's
I mean,
not.
you could. I mean, if I don't know how. If you toast it, like if you cut it,
Yeah.
it's a
It's a sandwich.
It's a sandwich.
But if that bun doesn't come apart, it's 1 piece of bread.
It's more a taco.
It's like a. It's like
I was about to say it's a taco.
We're talking about. It's like a baguette. When you cut the baguette open, does that consider not a sandwich?
It's a good question.
It's a taco.
A baguette.
It's a taco.
okay, I guess.
There might be another invasion if you if you tell a French person that a
Maddie will
baguette
be
is a
mad, huh?
taco.
Look, it's the exact same concept. A taco isn't open on both ends. It has the bottom is closed, and it's the same concept.
No, I think you're actually right. Those are fighting words for somebody.
Don't I'm gonna tell Maddie.
Come find me. Come find me. I don't care. I'll throw fists.
No, you won't. You're way too nice. If you this is an Ellie question for sure. This is a good one. That's how I know this is you. If your hometown was a food, what food would it be?
California burrito. Bean and toast.
What part of England are you from?
Essex.
So what is
Yeah. I couldn't answer that question. I have no clue what it'd be. Yeah. You've lost me there.
What about you guys? The same answer applies for you guys. The same questions.
Here, what is quintessential food for here?
Barbecue.
it's Champies. That's the last 15 years or 20 years, however long it's been around. But it's
Okay.
Champies. It's fried chicken.
So overrated.
I agree, but
So
it's
overrated.
But it's also so good.
Is it?
A 40 of beer or a lager.
It
as
should just
people
be
say.
it should just be a 40 of beer.
and
ourselves.
and delicious fried
It's
chicken.
actually it's moonshine.
I mean,
Unlabeled in a jar
Mountain-
that you're not entirely
Not-
sure you got.
Not within the city limits. It's not.
That's fair. If I want a cup of grease and chicken on the side, I'll go to Champy's.
Champies is good. That is so rude.
I like Champions.
Champions is great.
I was there on Monday, girl. Damn.
These two have some food takes. I'm gonna have to pick on Ellie and more in future episodes.
Oh man.
Speaking of things that we need to do, Champies and 40s is definitely
Champions
one
and
of
40s
them.
is definitely something. What's the food you miss most from home? I know we kind of touched on this earlier, but like, is it a dish a family makes? Is it a type of food that is common? Like, what's food you miss from home?
My mom's cooking. Everything she makes.
Is she one of those moms who cooks all the time?
Yes. If we don't go to her house, she complains. She's like, "You guys don't love me no more. Nobody eat my food." I'm like, when I was living with you, you say I eat all your food, and now you want me to come back. Which is it? You want me to move back in again?
That's beautiful. I told you Mix didn't believe in personal space.
Nice.
Hey, buddy. What about you? What do you miss from home?
Typical Sunday roast. Like everyone's around from family, even if it's like just me, mum, dad, sister, and her partner. Yeah, just a Sunday roast, which is like your guys' typical Thanksgiving dinner. So, yeah, just that, like family time, good food.
And all right, what would you be doing if you weren't spending your year here playing soccer? If you're not a soccer player, what are you?
Coach.
Is that going to be your
Yeah.
after soccer plan?
100%, yeah.
How about you?
Fireman.
Yeah.
That's
Love it
definitely the first time we've had that said on this podcast.
for sure.
Yeah.
So let's
see
go a
it.
little further on there. Why?
It's been a dream of mine since I was like little. So
Is that your plan? Like post?
for soccer.
Was that what you were like gonna do before you
That's
signed?
something that I've always wanted to do ever since I was like a little boy. So if there's any chance in the future I could make that possible, I probably would.
I wanted to be a garbage man. I
Back in
don't
the-
anymore. But
Back in the day, they look fun, no?
riding on the back of the truck all the time. I told my mom that at 7, and she was like, "You're going to grow out of this, sweetie. It's okay."
And you did grow out of
I
it.
did.
That's what Matthew's mum said about the food habits too, but here we are.
It's because anything they put in front of me, I would eat.
Don't blame this on your mom. This is your fault. What's your favorite way to spend an off day when you guys have an off day around here?
You want me to answer first? Or you?
How many days off we got?
I think you had a weekend off
Yeah.
last weekend,
Yeah.
but you don't get a ton, yeah. But if you get one, so
Yeah.
3 days. Say 3 days.
We got 3 days off?
Let's say 3 days. Long weekend. I know it doesn't happen much. Might happen
Okay.
2-3 times in a season. But what are you doing?
Well, the first day, having a good time with the boys. Second day, having a good time with the boys. Third day, nothing.
Recovering.
Recovering
you-
so you could show up at training on Monday morning.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing with this good time with the boys? Like, what's playing
board
games?
games.
Yeah.
Playing
like,
golf.
Yeah, a bit of golf, some board games.
Some drinking.
Just some.
More drinking.
No,
Yes.
just like I mean, for us, everyone's like, okay, like you have 3 months off at the end of the year, but the time where we're actually in season is so taxing, like mentally, physically. Like I said earlier, we're only in for 4, max 5 hours a day, but it's so mentally draining, like physically draining. So when we do have a time to just kick back and do nothing, like it's just nice to go out, do something else, like just have, yeah, it's just nice to have like 1 or 2 beers with the boys, like even though we're with each other all day every day, when we're not within football, we do like to turn off like completely. So it is nice, just if we do get those 2-3 days, then it is nice just to hang out, do nothing, just enjoy each other's company.
Plus, how I see it, sometimes like, let's say if you're always working, I never get to know your personality outside of work. So when we're drinking, it's like one, or eating or whatever we're doing, like going to the lake, whatever. It's like one way to learn about each other's personality. It's like, okay, off the field, when he's not playing, that's how he is. But when he's playing, he's tense. He's this way, okay, it's like, okay, how can I help that person? Like, so you learn about each other, like when you're spending time.
Because we're away, a lot of us are away from family. Or I think there must be 95% of us are away from our families for the 8 to 10 months that we're away. So all we have really is each other. Yeah, like we can phone home, FaceTime home, like all that stuff's great. But if I need something at midnight, it's 4 a.m. back home, 5 a.m. back home. So you get to know people outside of it, and then like they're the people you can go to and be like, okay, if I bother them at this time, they're always going to be there to just have a chat and whatnot. So it is nice.
Do you think that makes you play better on the field together?
Yeah,
100%.
Build the chemistry, because a lot of time it's not on the field product, it's the off the field product. It's like how I interact with you, like knowing the person, what they like when something's not going right, what they like when something's going right. So you learn different habits, how to communicate with certain people. Like to him, I could scream at him. I know he's not going to take it serious. Some other people on the team, I cannot scream at them. I have to talk to them. So you like have different relationship with different people.
If a movie was made about your life, who would you want to play you?
That's a good question.
Adam Sandler.
Love that.
Yeah.
Who would I want to play me? Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
If Eddie Murphy plays you, you've made it.
Or Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell, big. Yeah.
Both clowns. So.
Are y'all singing? If you're like going out, will y'all go to karaoke? And if so, what's your go-to karaoke song?
If I sing, it's not going to be in English.
Fair
What are you
enough.
singing? What are you
Yeah.
singing? French or Spanish?
No, in Creole.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's easier. He's saying he wasn't that good, so
Yeah, no, horror. You don't want me on the mic. I'll empty the place out.
But what are you singing? Even if it's bad, like which?
Got a couple. Dancing in the Moonlight by Top Loader. Or
It's a good one.
Murder on the Dance Floor.
that was
good
so
as well.
bad though. The way he's saying it's like a dying cat, screeching. It's like,
It was a real murder on the dance
It's
floor.
like, bro,
Yeah.
it's like, please stop, please.
I was nervous.
Never.
I need spotlight and a microphone. Different guy.
I'm sure it was not as bad as everyone says.
No, it
I'm
was.
sure.
I'll be honest. I appreciate it, but it was. I'll openly admit that.
Jean, ignorant question. Do you speak French?
Yes.
So is it French, Creole, Spanish, and English?
No, it's Creole, French, English, and Spanish. Yeah. So what you just said.
Yeah, just different. Yeah, okay. That's a lot of languages.
Actually, I'm losing, like the French, I'm losing it. If you're speaking, I understand most of it, like all of it, but saying the things back is harder.
How's Maddie's English?
His English is brilliant, actually. This guy, after 2 months, he thinks he's American now.
He looks American, like
When you
haircut.
when
like,
you talk to him, he's like, yeah,
his
yeah,
mannerisms they're not like. At least I've only had interactions saying hello, but like he's got he's not.
He's a funny
He's
character.
the clown.
Is he?
Funny,
Yes.
yeah. He's one of those quiet ones, but they're funny, yeah.
So him, like in France, so whenever they look at America, they think about like New York or LA.
Sure, of course.
The major cities. So whenever you're talking to him, he's like, yeah, man, what's good? What's going on? It's like, he's not. I'm like, Maddie, you've been here for two months. Calm down.
Mehdi speaks with his reactions and facial expressions. He's funny. He's a good guy.
I love it.
Like on the team, him and Dufan have the best relationship. It's like him and Carlos, but I don't know how to communicate. because they.
Oh, you and Carlos are boys?
Yeah. Yeah, me and Carlos are close.
I don't know how they communicate, but they come like when you're looking at them, it's like you look confusing, but to them, the conversation makes sense than anything else in this world. It's like they hand signal, head. I'm like, okay, you guys have fun, enjoy.
That's awesome.
It's incredible. What song always gets you out on the dance floor?
The Macarena.
False information.
No. I don't know.
Ski by Sexy Red.
It's often not music. It's often drink.
Yeah, once you hit a certain point, then you'll get out there.
Yeah. Once the eyes start going cross-eyed.
Liquid courage. Liquid courage.
Yeah. Once the beer goggles are on.
You got a song that makes you get out there?
Oh, he doesn't know it, huh?
What, you?
Ski by Sexy Red.
Oh, no.
No, you guys don't know it?
I don't.
Ski.
What is it?
Ski by Sexy Red.
If I heard a bit of it, maybe.
Hold
But-
on.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd have to hear it to. I don't know song names. I can. Yes.
I'm not trying to get us a strike on YouTube, so I'm skipping through.
You know,
This is a
I've heard it. I've heard it. I wouldn't be
Okay.
able to
that'll
pick
get
it
you on the
out,
dance
but
floor, even though you're not
Yeah.
drinking.
I get
Yeah.
it. I get it.
Yeah.
Based
Shaking
on the
it.
music video, I get it.
What's your best hidden talent? Or actually, let's take this in another direction. Callum, what's Jean's best hidden talent?
And then vice versa.
Oh, hidden talent.
You should know this one.
Should I?
You should know because I'm always at your house.
Oh, DIY. Like putting stuff together. I didn't put one thing in my room or our house together. Papa Gene. What are you doing right now? Nothing. What do you need putting up? Table, bedside cabinet, TV. Okay. 2 minutes later. Why can't you do nothing yourself?
First off, we're an hour and a half in, and we just got Papa Gene, so that's incredible.
That's a good nickname. That's
He's
a
the
good
dad of the
nickname.
group. But yeah.
You're the oldest player on the team now, aren't you? Now that Rich
Me-
retired.
Me and Carlos.
Oh yeah, Carlos.
Yeah, that's strange. Being responsible for it.
Because you had Rich.
Yeah.
Juan had already retired once you were here, but those two would have been, and Marcus would have.
Plus, we had Colin Stripling. We were around. the
Oh
same
yeah,
age.
I always forget that Colin always seems 24.
Yeah.
Colin's going to be 42 going on 24.
Yeah. That's
Forever.
how it looks.
What's
Hidden talent.
Callum's hidden talent?
Oh Lord.
Probably the noise.
No. Really? I can use this one, right?
Yeah, do what you want.
This guy make a weird noise. As soon as he make the noise, if it's like 2 miles away, I know it's him. Can they get it done?
What kind of noise?
It's like a clown horn.
Come on, give him a
You want
thing.
me to do it?
I mean, yeah.
Give me a minute to prepare. Right.
Holy shit! That really was a clown horn.
That's impressive.
That's actually
It's like-
that's not his best.
I was too busy. All right. Yeah, there you go.
Mix is like, what the fuck?
She's got a new
So
toy.
we be the guys be running and he make the noise on the field. I'm like, it's him.
Yeah. So that's yeah. That's my
How did you learn to do that?
I don't know. So honestly, everyone else, I'm like,
Just started doing it one day.
yeah. So I think I heard one of my mates doing it back home, and I was like, oh, let me try it. That's quite cool. Tried it, and there it was.
That's unbelievable.
But it's funny because like now I've got everyone else in the locker room trying to do it.
And I'm sure no one else can do it.
No, so
That one sounded like like I had it on like my board
yeah,
to make
yeah,
it. Like,
yeah. But I had Jew trying to do it yesterday. Oh, I think I might have done it today or yesterday. Oh, he thought we had it on lock. I was like, yeah, that's good, mate. Horrendous. He starts walking out the change room on his own, just going.
Amazing. Matthew, why don't you take this next one?
What do you want to do in Chattanooga that you haven't had a chance to do yet?
Go paddleboarding.
Bye, Ellie. We'll miss you.
Sorry.
Ellie had a heart out.
I'm sorry.
We
I
forgot
have to
to.
head out. I have to go pick up 4 people.
Have fun.
and
Thank
leave
you.
town.
I hope you have a wonderful time and hope you win lots of games.
I hope I don't tear something.
That would be bad too. You capping from a wheelchair would be hilarious, but a bad idea.
Something every day this week.
Bye, Ellie. Good luck.
Bye.
See ya.
So paddleboarding,
Yeah, like paddleboarding down the river. I
Yeah.
think that'd be quite nice.
you can pull it off. It's not that hard. Really, it's not.
Yeah, no. Might get to it at some point.
Something I haven't done. What's that place you guys went to? The one where you shoot down the hole to end up on the other side. Remember when you scratch yourself? We're totally in them.
Oh, when we went hiking.
Where was that place?
So I couldn't
Was it a blue hole?
I think.
No, it wasn't. But yeah, go on. You carry on, bro.
I think it's Blue Hole or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's the watering hole. Like
Where you guys
go
went,
swimming.
climb whatever you guys climb, and you scratch your
Oh
leg.
no, that's like Tolly just took us on an excursion, man. day off, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go for a hike." And I was, yeah. Next thing, I'm climbing up rocks, like scratching myself through trees. Yeah.
I think Tully's a cartoon character.
Oh, he's funny.
Totally, it's funny.
He's very unique.
That's one word to describe him.
Favorite non-soccer sport?
Non-soccer sport, football, American football.
Nice. Who's your team?
LA Chargers.
So you stayed with them after they left?
Yeah.
I like cricket. Cricket's fun.
Hell yeah.
So
I watch cricket late on ESPN Plus.
Yeah.
Some nights when it's there, and I need something to
Yeah.
like kind of lock into, but it's also slow enough that I'm gonna fall asleep
Yeah,
eventually.
yeah. The darts as well.
Fantastic.
I love the darts.
now that's an English
I
thing.
love the darts, yeah. when I was back home, best night of my life. Well, maybe not in my life, but
Very fun.
great night, yeah.
Yeah. If you could make an Olympic sport, what would it be? So something that's not in the Olympics that should be.
Darts.
Darts in the Olympics would be crazy.
That'd be
I think it will
wild.
happen.
It probably will.
Has it already happened?
I don't know.
You got it?
Yeah.
Table tennis is in the Olympic.
Yeah, that's in there, yeah.
That's why like darts has got to be in. Like
Yeah.
that kind of thing's in
The
there.
cricket's not in the Olympics either. Darts or cricket for me. Don't know about you. American football's not in there.
7-on-7 flag football, I think, is coming, right?
That would be pretty sick.
I think. Hold on. I think that's next. Olympic flag football. Yeah, it's going to happen in the Olympics.
This Olympic?
Darts is not in this one.
Yeah, that'd be my choice. Then. Hey, buddy.
It doesn't say when it's going to be, but it's coming. I think it's the next Olympics, though. 2028 Summer Olympics will be the first
You know what would be
flag
cool?
football.
Soccer golf in the Olympic.
Oh, that'd
That
be
would be cool.
awesome.
That would be cool.
There's 3-on-3 basketball in this Olympics.
3-on-3.
That'll be fun.
Soccer golf in the Olympic.
Soccer golf would be fun. Have you guys played?
Yeah.
I've tried it, but I wasn't that good.
I can't kick far enough, so it doesn't.
Can't believe
I'm
I said
terrible.
Can't believe I said cricket over golf. I play golf like every other week.
Golf is in the Olympic, right? Oh no.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I was on about like my favourite sport outside of golf and darts.
Are you a pretty good golfer?
Mid.
What's your handicap?
Just like 16, 18, somewhere around there.
You're not a bad golfer.
Rob Screen's good.
Really?
Very good. Yeah, typical like white boy.
This
and,
guy
like,
kills-
he's
Country
one of them.
club.
He's good at everything. Like he's one of those you turn
He's the
up.
new Tate. He's the new Tate.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
turns up and you're like, "Are you good?" He's, yeah, I'm alright. Yeah, crush.
So I was in my car.
Down the fairway immediately.
I was getting out of my car. I see this guy walking in the parking lot with his gloves in his hand. He was just going to Ethan's house.
Yeah. Oh. Should I carry on?
Yeah, go on.
All right. So basically, we've got what Gene calls the white boy club. So, so we've got Rob Screen, Logan, Ethan, me, and then Milo flutters in and out. But
Playing all the predictably white sports.
yes, well,
They always go
predominantly
golfing.
But so we was like, okay, like, we just want to practice some chipping, but we don't want to do it outside. So and then there was one night we had a couple drinks after a game. And we saw some marshmallows, or we had some marshmallows, it's like throwing them into each other's mouth. And then I will take credit for this. I was like, fucking marshmallow golf. So we got the golf club out, and we got like a little turf mat. So you went in pairs. So like I'd be sitting here, and then
They were-
Rob would be like 10 foot, 12 foot away, he'd chip a marshmallow and I'd have to try catching him in my mouth. Marshmallow golf.
The white boy sports.
And he comes in one day just like with a couple of drinks just to hang out, and he's like, "What have I walked into?"
It's like they don't say anything. They just
Chip him
As if it's normal.
yeah. I'm like, what are you guys
chipping some
doing?
marshmallows into it, yeah.
Kids these days.
Incredible.
But yeah,
Amazing.
It's like quite of the characters in the group. It's like Ham, Logan, Screeny, and Ethan. And Ethan is like they're like keep to themselves. Like you don't really see much of them, but when they're together, they have like a blast. I'm like, oh, now I know where to find you guys.
Oh yeah, Ethan. We had Ethan on the podcast a little while ago. Him and John Burke, and it was great getting to know Ethan a little because he's very quiet.
Yes,
like you don't.
keep to himself.
funny.
He
He's funny.
is very funny. He's also weird, like in a good way. So like you can poke him about it, like, but he's like, so his food habits were very like rigid. But like, so making fun of him, like it was fun and like, but also like, you do what now?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it was great. He was awesome.
Yeah, he's very I call it on it. Like he's very like
He watch
not
what
strict, but
He's dialed in on
Yeah,
like
yeah,
his
what
like,
he eats compared to what I eat.
Yeah.
It's a big problem. I'm like, okay, let's go have some fried chicken today. It's like, no, man, I can't.
Yeah.
I need to. I'm
Never-
like, we have a day off. Let's go eat some bad food. He's like, no, I already have ground turkey and potato. I'm like, bro, let's go eat healthy, enjoy life a little bit. Then you go back to your schedule. He's like, no, I can't. I'm like, about some ice cream. No.
yeah, he's on it 24/7. Like
yeah.
he'll go play golf and that, but like Gene said, if you try to take him out, do so, he's like, yeah, never touched alcohol.
He's dialed in.
Yeah, no,
He's dialed in.
Yeah, no, like you got to respect it.
Absolutely.
I
I
respect his
like you
dedication.
say, like some people can do that. Like for me, I need to chill out. Like if I'm off, I'm off. Same with Gene. So, but when I'm on, I'm on. Same with,
But the thing is, like, how do I explain it? For 10 months out of the year, all of us have to give our best. So when we like practice, games, travel, it's like when they give you the time to relax, it's like just unplug a little bit and then you go back to work. Like with him, it's just from January preseason till the end of the season, it's go. Even in the off season, he take 1 week off and he goes back to work. I'm like, dude, you have to relax.
That's how he's wired though. Yeah, we saw that he was sitting where you are now, and he was great. He was awesome, but like it was fun to try to poke into his mind and like understand how he was, why he was thinking and how he was thinking. Favorite pair of shoes? It can be any kind of shoes. It could be soccer cleats. It could be any kind of shoes.
I'm a shoe freak, so that's hard.
Are you a shoe guy?
Yeah,
I like Vans.
Massive.
You like Vans?
Yeah.
My Yeezys are comfortable. My Yeezys. So yeah, I'll probably go with them.
Any pair of Vans you give me, doesn't matter the color, the style. I mean,
Skater shoes. It's very San Diego, right? A lot of Vans. I feel like in San Diego.
yes.
If you were a chair, what kind of chair would you be?
Oh hell, I would not be a comfortable chair because I wouldn't want somebody to sit on me all the time. Imagine you're a comfortable couch, people always laying on you, making it like a hole in the couch. No, I think I'll be uncomfortable. You see 2 minutes, then you're up.
So like if a chair described me, is
I
that
mean,
what
like-
you're kind of asking?
So I think you
Pretty
interpret
abstract question, yeah.
interpret the question how you want. Like for me, I would go complete opposite. Like if I was a chair, I would want to be sat in. So I'm like,
You want to be sat on?
brown leather, like the little like friggin' metal things going.
So you want somebody to sit on the couch or the chair all day long without moving? I'll be suffocated.
I think
You'd be a great chair.
I'd be a great chair.
I'd yeah. Don't know. If a chair could describe me, I'd probably be like a wooden chair because I'm not comfortable to sit on because I'm bony. So
What phone app do you use the most? Besides
Shut up.
besides text and call. Besides
Nah.
text, call, and FaceTime. What's your
this guy blows my phone up every day. I'll put my phone down for like an hour. Pick it up. Gene sent you a reel. Gene sent 16, 17, 18 reels.
So
better
I have,
check them every day?
So I have this habit, right? I go.
I
on
do look at that.
So
How
I'm on my
funny,
phone. I put my phone on do not disturb. So I'm like on Instagram watching reels, and then if I see something funny, I'm like, oh, he would like this. He would like this.
It's the best part about Reels.
Yeah, no, it's good.
You can have a laugh.
It is
Like,
good.
But
I
when
don't-
you come back to 427 of them, which is what my wife has done in my, I took basically a little over a month off Instagram.
Okay.
I seriously, I have like 150 of them, and I have not caught up.
Yeah. Yeah, so yours got to be Instagram, surely.
Yeah, Instagram.
Yeah, I think.
It's either Instagram or YouTube. I'm stuck in between
Oh.
them two.
YouTube is for me for sure. It's
Yeah.
Because
YouTube.
you could watch the reels too on YouTube, and you could watch full videos.
Yep, I watch the shorts, the reels, like in both. But I watch YouTube shorts, and then I watch YouTube videos. YouTube has to be for mine.
Yeah, I'll be YouTube.
Matthew, what's your most used app on your phone?
Twitter.
He's on Twitter. Eh?
What
Yeah,
an app. That's the best app ever.
It
Unbelievable.
was the best app. It's declining.
What do you think?
But here's the thing.
I
Like,
think it's more crazy now.
it's certifiable now. But it's also like I'm going out with this thing. This thing like I'm not migrating to Threads or whatever. Like I'm going out with this app.
Yeah.
And I'm just putting up with the
That's his MySpace.
It is.
See, the problem for me with Twitter is I think I'm able to like see everything and find things funny, but if I see something that like annoys me, I can't reply to it anymore because I could get in trouble.
yeah.
I'd love to just have a burner account and just fucking rinse people.
the Kevin Durant. Do you remember when Kevin Durant?
Yeah,
I don't know if you were
yeah.
locked into basketball at that time, but like Kevin Durant having a burner and then getting caught having a burner like twice.
Yeah, see, I don't think I quite have that profile, so I could get away with it. I would just love to have a burner
But-
and just fucking rinse people.
The thing is, once you play sport, you have to get used to people saying things about you. You can't.
Do you guys read the comments?
Oh no, I'm not on about like people talking about me. Like I'm just on about like Liverpool. Love to rinse them. Just gonna take a sip of water.
You're walking home, huh?
Do you read the comments?
Yeah, but it's fun. Like I like reading it. Like I don't know how. Like sometimes people's like. I mean,
They don't ever get to you?
no. That's. How do I explain it? It's like I have two lives. There's the soccer player. There's Gene, the normal guy that's a dad that enjoys life. Like the soccer player. If you talk smack about me as a player, it's like, okay, does that make you happy? If you feel good, okay, life goes on. Like I was watching Leno, the former Arsenal keeper.
Mhm.
He was doing an interview. It's like people how they talk bad about other people online, all this stuff. And there was a German keeper that committed suicide, and it was like the people, what they're saying is like it's really hurt them. I'm like, I understand sometimes people have depression, you have other mental issues that you're dealing with, but at the same time, it's like I feel like you shouldn't let your word shouldn't have no effect on how I live my life. I think like some people, they take that too hard. I'm like, if that person were to ever see you face to face, they would never say that to you. So I'm like, I can't really take you serious. Why am I gonna waste my time and effort on somebody that's have no meaning on my life whatsoever?
I think that comes from
Good way of looking at it.
that's got to come from a big place of being a
100%.
big person. Because I'm the opposite. I know I feel the same way as you do in the sense that I feel that like you wouldn't say that to me, but that's why I can't see you say that online because I know you wouldn't say that
Yeah,
to
so
me.
it's like
So
it's
then
like,
it bothers me. So I don't get on. Like,
Yeah.
So I'm like, why am I gonna waste my time? Like, for me to get mad, you have to do a lot to make me mad. It's like, you could be like, okay, you suck. You could say, okay, I'm like, tell me something that I haven't heard my whole life. Like, okay, that's nothing. You wanna keep talking? Keep talking. But like, the words, like, they have no effect on me. It's like, whatever you're gonna say, I'm pretty sure somewhere down the line in my life, I heard all those words. The word, after the person said them, nothing happened to me. I was fine. Life goes on.
definition of sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
Callum, do you read the comments?
From time to time. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I haven't played a whole lot since I've been here. Just one, I come in late, and then two, obviously, now my injury. But I mean, similar to Gene, I mean, if I've played a game, I know if I've played well or not. If I haven't, and I read the comments, and I'm like, yeah, probably justified today. But if I look at it and I think I've had a decent game, I'll watch the game back. Because ultimately, whatever you think, like, I'm not saying you guys, but everyone's allowed their own opinion. Everyone will side for someone at some point. So if you're on my side, cool, fantastic. If you're not, still cool. Like, you're allowed your own opinion. You can analyse a game as you want. I'll analyse it as I want. If I think I've done well, that's all that matters to me. I'll speak to people who are close to me and who understand football, like my dad, these guys. And if they've got some comments that will help me, if they tell me I could do something better, or they could go, like, you played well today, I'll take both on board. Like, ultimately, I think us as players, we're at a level now for a reason. Like, we're all decent players. So I think we as players understand when we've done well, when we could have done better. So I think that's all that really matters. As long as we know, people are allowed to comment. Like it's
their
life.
life.
Like especially social media platforms. Like, I've commented on like Arsenal players. Like you were shit today. Like, it happens, but it's life. So yeah.
Thanks for sharing. I'm just curious. I don't think we've ever asked that.
We've not.
I can tell you one person who definitely read the comments is Marcus.
Oh, this guy replies.
And Marcus replies, and he's like 100 of 100 on like bang all of his reply. Like he doesn't, for whatever reason, I've never seen Marcus come off as like bad. He always just roasts people.
Watch Mike. Last year we were playing the Open Cup in against the Menace, and then in the second half I was like the fans were right behind me. They were like talking smack the whole second half. And then each time the ball go out, I go grab it, they say something. I'm like, thank you. I'm like, what do you want me to say? I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. It's like, if I'm arguing with you, I ain't doing my job. Because if we get scored on, now you're going to be even more loud. So I was like, each time I would go, they would say something. Each time I'm like, after the game, the fans like, man, I like you. I'm like, I like you too. I'm like, I have 3 older siblings. I'm used to people like talking, people act certain way. So I'm like, okay, cool. Do what you got to do.
How was playing in front of Detroit fans?
Actually,
Because they're loud.
Somebody they say a bad word to me. One of the fans, and after the game, he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say." I'm like, "It's whatever." They were nice. They were good. I got no complaint.
If you had a perfect day, what would it look like?
Wake up.
A perfect day as a soccer player or as a dad?
You pick.
I'd say as a dad.
Do it.
Waking up, taking my daughter wherever she want to go. Like if we go eat, go to the park, do whatever she want to do for that day, and just be with her.
Yeah, I mean, I've not got
Going
a kid.
second on that one, tough.
I've not got a kid yet, so
I'll take you to son. It's okay.
cheers, mate. Okay, one day I was on a walk, and then him and his daughter were just walking along the river, and he was like, "You want to come get ice cream?" I was like, "No,
See, I
like, you're with your daughter." He's like, "No, come on." I'm like, "All right."
I take my kids out.
Him and his daughter-
Papa Gene.
Sure, Papa Gene.
Incredible.
But I don't know. For me, like a perfect. I mean, I love family days. Like if I'm with, if I like relive my childhood, it'd be like there's like a promenade about 10-15 minutes away from where my family live. So every Sunday we'd wake up, we'd have breakfast at home, like fry up, typical English breakfast. And then we'd take the dog to the Malden Promenade, take the dog for a walk, have some ice cream, stop off, get the dog an ice cream, just sit there, like just enjoy family time, and go home, have a roast dinner, and then watch the football in the afternoon, and then I mean, family days are top. So
Beautiful.
What about for you guys?
yeah.
I mean, perfect day is usually involves the CFC game day.
Yes. But let's say if it didn't, my perfect day, and I bet Matthew's actually going to share some of this.
Boat.
Is a boat day. So we've got an old pontoon boat that we take out now, and it's a blast. We actually got out on it last week, and so that was literally a perfect day, actually. So
That was brilliant.
we got out on it, and like my day would start out. Getting out on the lake early is fun, but sometimes it's a little too hurried. So I'd rather have like a nice breakfast at home that with like just not hurried, and then get out on the lake, have the weather be perfect, get out there like at noon or so, and then share that lake day with family and friends. So the people that were out last time was Matt and Maddie, who are, two of my favorite people, and then it was basically my second parents, essentially, not my best friend's parents, and then his cousins who I grew up with, and then their wives. So it was like it's people from like that mean a lot to me. Yeah. So that was like essentially the perfect day. Yeah. And I could repeat that in many different versions, but like, yeah, if it's a non-CFC game day, like that's basically my perfect day. Get out on the lake, perfect weather.
Just the lake.
Making hot dogs on the water.
Couple seltzers, grilling out on the boat.
Maybe more than a couple. It's a good time.
Maybe a few.
That's quality.
Being in the water special. Are you trying to get me to skip this next one?
Yes.
What is something you wished people asked you more often? Well, that's a deep one, especially from some of the questions we've asked. But
like me, I'm not a very
it doesn't.
I'm not a very talkative person, like to a lot of people. So it's like I want to be left alone most of the time.
So you wish they'd leave you, ask you if you want to be talked to?
Like, how do I explain it? It's like I like people, but I go to phases where I just want to be like by myself, like where nobody bugs me. Like even him, sometimes he'd be like, "What are you doing? Want to hang out?" No, I'm busy, and I'm not doing anything.
I think somebody described it recently to me. I really liked it as social battery.
Yeah, it's huge.
I run out.
Your
For
social
us.
battery just really. That's my wife and I are very different humans. Anyone that knows this, like my social battery basically doesn't run out, and that's just how I am built.
Yeah.
She's the opposite. So like we are now have been recently like describing it as that like hey, like my social battery has is a little.
You know how like I could use JP as an example. JP
Oh.
loves to be outside. Like he loves to be out. Like me, like if we're not doing anything like with the boys, like I'm by myself, I'll be on my bed all day doing nothing, like eating, watching TV, be on my phone, like
Watching
quiet.
reels.
Yeah, quiet, like unplug from everybody else, just
Recharge.
Yeah.
I'd say I'm a bit of in between. There'll be some days where I'm up for doing stuff, but then there'll be some days where I'm like, no, not today. Because like you say, the social battery side of things, and it really depends on how hard the week of training's been as well. So, yeah, I mean, there'll be times where Gene will say to me, "Do you want to go eat?" And I'm like, I've just got food out. I'm going to make something quick, and then I'm done for the day. But yeah, funny, like social battery is a big thing. So yeah.
Matthew, take us out.
So, boys, if the folks that listen or watch want to find you on social media, how would they do that?
Go on.
I don't even know what my Instagram is.
Dude, that's why I said go on.
I think my Instagram is
We can put it in the show notes. I'll find it and put it in the
Yeah,
show
I
notes.
think
So
my
Instagram's the preferred.
Instagram,
Yeah.
Twitter. They're my two. Yeah. If you want to see like my more social side, Twitter for sure. But my Instagram is a lot more football based. So I think my Instagram's at CalWatson00, and then my Twitter is at CallumWatson20. So they're my two that would only interest you.
For me, it would be Instagram.
Instagram, all right. Where they'll find you watching reels.
Yes.
And you'll get sent some too. About 200.
Now, do you watch the reels people send you?
Yes. That's what makes it
Big
fun.
question.
Yeah, I agree. But sometimes my wife and I will send each other the same reel like several days apart because the other person hasn't caught up.
Oh, okay,
And then
yeah.
you're going through and you're like, oh, my bad.
Yeah.
He replies pretty quick, so like when he replies that, I'm like, okay, I'll send you some more. Don't worry.
Do you react to every reel that somebody sends you?
He does.
Oh, yeah.
I do the same thing.
If it's Arsenal, it's
He doesn't
one of
react.
them ones. But if it's the other ones, then honestly, if I see Arsenal in it, I don't even watch it.
Lately, I've been torturing him.
I just send the middle finger emoji.
I've been torturing him like.
But the other ones I watch.
So I people have complained a little bit to me, including my wife, but other people too. Like I respond when I go through. So let's say I've got 10 reels to catch up on. I react to each one. If it's funny, if it's thumbs up,
Yeah.
occasionally thumbs down.
Oh, if they're not funny, I don't reply.
Sometimes I'll just skip it, but like a lot of times I just reply or an angry emoji if they're messing with me, an angry face,
yeah.
like whatever. And then like somebody gets, I don't have notifications on my phone turned on Instagram, so I don't get. But I guess it notifies you every time.
Yeah.
So I'll be sitting there and somebody will be getting notification after notification after notification
All I hear
because
is-
I'm responding to all their reels.
All I hear is. I'm
So-
like, yo, Gene, relax.
This past Friday, we were at the women game. We were watching their game. Totally like, why are you sending me reels? We're sitting next to each other. I'm like, it's funny after you like it.
There is nothing better than seeing a good reel and slapping the person next to you
yeah.
because they sent you that great one. Like it's good.
Like I always, the boys like Mehdi. I didn't used to send him reels. He's like, what's everybody talking about? What is that you send on Instagram? I'm like, you want some of the action too? Let me know.
It's bonding time. It's bonding time. Well, thank you, boys, for joining us, for being so generous with your time, and
you for
obviously,
having us.
of course, and obviously for being CFC legends. If people want to find you, they'll find you on Instagram, and if they want to find you in Finley Stadium, it will be either this Saturday for Gene and a Saturday soon, hopefully for Callum, as you get
Yeah, I'll be
back
in the
on
stands
field.
on Saturday.
Well,
So-
maybe come say hi in 109.
Yep.
Listeners, watchers, thank you. We love y'all. See you Saturday. Peace.